Like I don't come on here to fight with black men. And by the way, this is the last thing I'll say because I know
Okay.
I talk a lot.
No, it's all good.
Black women, thank you. Black women are so angry because they're unhappy because they've had to take on this masculine role that women were not designed to take on. And when you're being masculine and having to be independent and having to be working and all of the above, yeah, I can tell you as a woman, trying to be a man sucks
Hmm.
and it will make you angry. And that's why you've got the aggressive, angry black woman. It's not fun.
And you see, that's another thing I see the women and the men agree with. The women agree that being masculine is not fun, and the men
Mm,
agree with masculine women are not fun. So it's like,
mm,
why can't we work together to make what we to have the most ideal family dynamic, the most ideal relationship? Why we can't do that shit? And you
yeah.
got it,
Hey,
coach
can
Ferg.
I?
And after Coach Ferg, I got one last thing to say that I said earlier.
All right, go
What's
ahead,
up, y'all? How
coach.
y'all doing? What's up, man?
What
How
up,
y'all doing?
Coach?
You heard me good? You know, it's an
Yeah.
interesting conversation, right? You know, I'm a Gen Xer, man. I was born in '68, few months after Dr. King. You know what I'm saying? A
Damn.
few months before
Mm,
he was deleted, right? So,
Mm.
you know, there's two major events that sort of got us here today. One was feminism, took the fathers out the home. It offered welfare to most of the single mothers, just the way it was set up. You can have a woman with children. There's always been single mothers. However, mothers put the child first. You didn't see your mother's ass and titties after the age 8 and 9. You just didn't do it. If y'all niggas seen y'all mama's ass and titties, I can guarantee y'all mama was sleeping around. Y'all probably got brothers and sisters with 3 different baby daddies in your family. However, most of black people, we had 100 good years of solid togetherness. I don't know if y'all know the Pullman Porter story, one of the most dynamic stories most black people would never know. These people were former slaves, all was making 100 and today market to be about 120, $130,000 a year. These were the men that traveled on the luxury train, and he only hired former slaves, and they built communities around the country. They were really sort of the starters of this. Was it Black Wall Street, because they could travel anywhere in the country that the trains went, and they started their life. However, you got feminists in the '70s. We were Republicans. Now we got our hands out begging as Democrats. He gave us welfare. He said he'll have us under the thumb for the next 100 years. Here we are. Now here come crack. Boom. Crack took the mother out the house. A lot of y'all young ones, y'all seen the families disappear. If you 40 and under, you saw the devastation firsthand. You was a kid, teenager, you saw your uncles, your big cousin, the big supporter, no longer here. Some of y'all sold drugs. Now you back out. But again, the devastation that it took on the community is here, because most of y'all age group are struggling with relationships, most overweight. The kids are lazy. Kids can't read. Nobody has no motivation to do anything. And now the problem is everybody's fighting, and they don't know what they're fighting. We say we fighting the system, but we'll love everything they tell us to eat. We'll everything they say watch. It's never been a black man that demonized the sister. It
mm-mm.
was the one that called y'all angry black women. It
Mm.
wasn't the brother. Brothers today are just responding to them being told out loud to the public that they ain't shit. Y'all daddies wasn't shit, but he owned a house before he passed. Well, if you come from that type of family, if you come from where a lot of times, let's be real now, because if a father, most brothers today, and I'll shut up. It's a different mindset of the young 30, I'll say the 25 and above black man and woman. Everybody wants stuff, but nobody's willing to put in the work. Y'all just new players in the same old game. And if you go around blaming anybody, your mama, your daddy, you need to go have a conversation with them. Ask those tough questions. Mama, why you didn't let me be around daddy? Well, you ain't gonna tell you, well, me and daddy was just fucking in the back of the car. That's how it was made. We wasn't in a relationship. We was just having sex over grandmama's house when she was going to work. See, but nobody's going to really have that conversation. And sometimes the missing link in your own life could be the parent you ain't talking to, because most of y'all look like your daddy and act like your mama. but that's just me. So if you're willing to change your own life, you have to get away from what the norms say. Stop listening to what people say about you. It's the same people that's been begging money and asking you to buy $20 all your life. So the information is there for anybody to take advantage of it. Those that take advantage of it will be able to move forward. Those that don't understand, they are doing this sweep across every state. And if you ain't got your documentation in order, and you've been scheming and scamming, they go come and get you up through. So if you want a stake in this new world going forward, you better stop complaining and get in front of this game, because there's going to be opportunity. Some of y'all niggas going to have to go to the fields.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go, guess what? Ain't going to be no welfare for you. Y'all might be able to go stay over Witch Doctor's house, but I'm sure he got rooms.
No. I ain't got space. I ain't got rooms.
So I don't know, man. It's like the strongest of us are standing in quicksand and blaming everybody else. Go talk to the people that hurt you. Go tell them they hurt your heart. They broke your heart. Just let them. It ain't for them. It's for you. So you can move forward and maybe find that man or woman that will be willing to work with you. But,
go ahead, Go ahead, Nate.
Okay.
And somebody audio is sounding crazy. Go ahead, Nate.
Well, you have a bunch of explosions and shit.
Yeah, somebody had all the fireworks with it. I think that's Dove.
That's where I'm at. It's
Run Dove for cover, Dove.
AKs and 7.62s and everything over here. Sound like Beirut. Matter of fact, let it calm down a minute. Y'all go ahead and rock out.
Oh, that's United. That's in your background.
That's me. Y'all go ahead and rock out.
But yeah, no, it's quiet over here. That's not me. Yeah.
All right. Lo, you had anything before we run the clip?
Nah, man.
Feel free to chime in, right?
Who is us? Because you're not speaking for me as a black woman. I don't have time to beg for forgiveness from a group of males who don't produce, don't provide, and don't protect. We are moving on with our lives. We are moving on to better groups of men as well. So, dear black man, you can disregard that message because she certainly is not speaking for the rest of us.
What's say y'all? That's the end of the clip.
I can't take
it. Salute to the cracker, man. This is just the reason. Cracker, man. Listen, it ain't black men really don't want to. We don't have the power to put y'all in those positions. It's been obvious over the last 50 years, all of my life. It's been the woman first. Put the woman first. Put the woman first. Happy wife, happy life, all of this, right? A lot of young brothers are just growing up in that message. And most brothers, ladies, unfortunately, due to whatever circumstance, they don't get the message of how to be a man from their father. Listening to me, niggas ain't gonna listen to me. I ain't related to them. I don't love them by default. But a father will. A mother should and will. Those that do, they see the benefits through their children. Those that only worry about self, spend all the rent money on going out, spend all their resources on looking good for themselves and not investing in the dumbass children that we got running around. And I'm being facetious when I say that because that's all I do is work with kids. But nobody's caring about those that they create to be better. Now it's like the world ain't shit, ain't nobody shit. No. You got to speak life into the young people behind you because they can propel your life to be greater. But don't.
And that's a thing I do agree with in this space is a lot of because this sounds like a productive conversation we having, even though we joking and stuff like that. But a lot of the doom and gloom shit, that shit is for the birds, man. It's like why talk about if it's doom and gloom and there's no solution, no way to change anything, then why be having a conversation about it? You know what I mean?
Okay, so here's my thing I was saying earlier. I said that for maybe more than 100 of years, men did die early. That's why we knew that as Big Mama House, because you didn't know Big Daddy or Big Papa. They didn't talk about him. I said that very specifically. Everything I say, I say very specifically. During slavery, it was a minority of slaves that came across the damn diaspora because they'd have passed away. You got to think about how long it is to come from Africa to the Americas. They may have got across the diaspora somewhere else, but they didn't come in no ship all the way here because how did they have water to get all the way here? How did they have food to get all the way here? But we don't research. We just believe a bunch of stuff. So that's why I made this statement about people being indoctrinated. Then I talked about in my own lifespan, the 70s and 80s and looking at television. That's why I brought up Norman Lear, who took Steptoe and made it into Sanford and Son. That was a show from England. Sanford and Son was about some white folks. Good Times was supposed to be about a single mom, but Estelle Rose fought to get John Amos to be in there for them to have a father. I know what I'm talking about very specifically. The thing is this, if men through time immemorial stood up and played this role, why now, if the white man supposedly came along and gave somebody some welfare and whatever else, you won't, as y'all say, build a bear? We always took women from wherever and gave her a house and a home and worked from dark until daylight to give them whatever else. If the roles are reversed and we supposedly pro-black and think about ourselves as this one community, why does it differentiate? Because the idea of a baby boom, that means it was socially engineered. These people said we need a bunch of kids, so we're going to create a condition so that people have a bunch of kids. That's happening again today. Since birth rates are down across the world, what they're trying to produce again is another baby boom. So they're going to take women out of their jobs. They're going to do everything they can do to try to put us in a position, especially for America, to have more children. Because if you don't have children, there will be no Social Security. There will be no health care because you need more people to pay for that stuff. So, I mean, if you're just conscious of reality, you understand why certain things happen in a certain way. This is not a personal thing. This is a financial thing. And again, as I said earlier, I didn't say nothing about black men. Black men had no control over media. I said liberals, small hats, and homosexuals. When I was younger, I don't care what group. Dr. Dre used to be in a group called a World Class Wrecking Crew. They were wearing mascara and satin gowns. The Barcades, Cameo, Earth, Wind, and Fire. All these people, all you got to do is just go look. Just go back and look at the 80s. A bunch of skin tight stuff, spandex, and everything else. We had something called on MTV, the British Wave, and that was a bunch of androgyny. Prince was androgynous. Babyface was in a group called The Deal. Babyface and L.A. Reid, androgynous. Chucky Booker, androgynous. Al B. Sure, androgynous. They all was like, are they straight? Are they whatever? We didn't have this so-called masculinity thing until Dapper Dan came into play and Run DMC. So then they started dressing like the D-boys. So if you're conscious of exactly what's going on, again, I keep asking the same question. When were black men holding black women down? And if they weren't, and you're honest and you know reality, so if you be put in a position by the same people that supposedly put the black man in position, why don't you uplift your brothers? I've heard of black girls rock. Where's the black boys rock?
What y'all think about it?
Right here, Black Boys Rock. Black boys rock, black men rock.
But again, those messages have to come from the people by default who should love them the most, and that's the parents. If young people would hear from their parents, well, I ain't gonna say hear, be shown by their parents that they love them to the highest degree, that means ensuring that they are well informed like we weren't 25, 35 years ago, ensuring that they are staying away from certain type of people, because now we're seeing boys going from the football field to the cheerleading field. They've been on the cheerleading squad now, which is egregious because we talking 6 foot, 230, 280, and he got the pom-poms in his hand. That shit is diabolical to me. So again, those messages have to come from the parents have the people who love them the most, relatives, family. But everybody's fighting, so the kids gonna lose out. Y'all future's gonna be broke. They already predicted it. They already got y'all 40 and none. Y'all, if you around 40, about 20 years, they done already raised the retirement age to 67. They
So
already
if you
said
playing Wade, you need you a Gabrielle Union in your house.
that you
Wait,
need to stay away from her. But hey, and don't let
can you
nobody.
guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I just want to say, like tonight, no, just again, to answer your question again, Black men did not oppress Black women. Like, that's not how we got here. And I don't know why you or any other Black man is, well, I kind of understand why, but you guys should not be stuck on this idea that, like, you're being blamed. No, it didn't happen that way. And honestly, the Black woman is, and if she's not, should be the biggest supporter of Black men because, like I said, anything that comes out of our womb from that clip that he played, it doesn't matter if we move on to other races. I can be with a white man, an Asian man, a Hispanic man. Anything that comes out of my womb is going to be a Black man.
Mm.
That's
So
you.
what is the whole Mammy thing about? If Black women should be the number one supporter of Black men, then what is the whole Mammy thing about? The new word, the new definition of Mammy, not the old one. What is that about?
So that's the first time I've ever heard it. I'm more familiar with Pick Me, but
Okay.
based on what you guys said, the whole Mammy and Pick Me thing is Black women who encourage
Shame.
Black males being like lost and making bad decisions just for the sake of being acceptable. That's how I interpret it.
Can you restate that? You said form of what is that again? You said
Yeah, like the way I see it is Black mammies or mammies and pick me's, I see them as people who, instead of challenging and, deciding to try to educate Black men, they'll just agree with what they're saying, even if they're wrong.
mm-mm.
And
That
it's weird to
I think
me,
it's a
like,
misconception. I think you misunderstand it because the women that are called mammies and pygmies, they're only called that through other women. And it's not
Right.
that
yeah, because we can see
no,
it.
but still, it's not that they agree with men. They understand their roles to men. They understand. They don't necessarily agree. It's just that they understand that their roles, and they want to be in a position where a man is allowed to, as the modern YouTube terms, provide and protect. They want to be in that position, and when they speak out, guess what? Guess who's attacking them? Your sisters. Girl, why you want that? Because those that can't get it, they will always shame it. Always. It's only the ones that know that they're not capable that will shame
No,
any woman that can do it. We don't fight
no, I
y'all like
just,
that. Okay, you can disagree. I'm just saying. You'll see.
yeah,
Just pay attention.
as a woman who, like, quote unquote, attacks these other women, I see a pick me and this new term I learned today, mammy. I see them as somebody who will just agree with somebody who knows who will just agree with somebody who they know is wrong and do it delightfully. Like, even if you go back to the original term mammy, it's, the Black woman happy and delighted to be, raising a bunch of white kids, even though she's treated like garbage and she's not going to challenge them. Like, that's just how I see it. And trust me, I understand my role as a woman. Um, I understand it, I agree with it, but because I understand it, I have to challenge modern men sometimes because modern men seem to be totally delusional.
Mm.
And I'm not just going to agree, if somebody says
Can I ask
something
what are
like,
some of the delusions? My bad. Just for
no,
clarity.
yeah, I think a perfect example is Knight repeatedly asking,
Mm.
what when did the black man oppress the black woman? No, I didn't. Like, nobody's saying that. Why do you keep asking that? Like, let it go, you know?
I
Like,
want to know that too.
nobody is saying, yeah. So, like, a mammy would be like, or a mammy or a pick me would be like, oh, he never did, baby. These black women crazy. I don't know why they're saying that. But, like, me, I'm going to be like, no, nobody's saying that. Like, do you not understand that the black man did not oppress the black woman? And we agree with you.
Mm.
So I hope I'm making sense. But yeah,
Somewhat, to a certain
that's
degree,
what I
to a
think.
certain degree. Not
Yeah, that's
hundred
what I
percent,
think it
not
really
100%
is.
sense. You know what I mean? We'll take the 60% sense. You know what I'm saying? But I
Look,
want to
any
play.
percent is better than no percent.
Right, right. But I do think that a lot of the differences that black men and black women have are like put on a magnifying glass. Because I think when you come online in these spaces, the differences look way crazier than it is in real life. Because in real life, I see most families, most couples working together to make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Online has like a more online has more of a gender divide than in the real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to them people. I don't know why this woman keeps saying my name.
And what up, Candy Cane? I want to play this video for y'all, and I'm glad Coach for Cam Dong, because it might get a little bit rocky, man.
Yeah, all that light skinnedness can blind us.
I ain't gonna hold ya. I want to start off with this, right? So I could have a justification for playing the next video, right? But here we go.
Get rid of that. All right. So as you guys know, the name of this book is the Mammy DSM. All right. Okay. Audio is good. Good. Let me know if like the music is a little overwhelming. This was made by just like a local practicing bandit, so I have to make sure things are
So
Is
Flora is
it?
playing my free track that I gave her for free while
Mm.
throwing shots at me, bro. You know what I'm saying? The
I thought
free.
it was a Thriller video. That's not Michael Jackson?
Let me play this disclaimer real quick.
This content is for entertainment purposes only. Opinions expressed by hosts or guests are their own and do not reflect the views of this channel, platform, or the Not for Human brand.
Just because I know Night is gonna be reckless, but I gotta play this though, cause I seen Flora still wearing her wedding ring, and I was like, yo, man, is my favorite YouTube couple getting back together, or is it a possibility? You know what I'm saying, that they're gonna get back together? Cause I'm really hopeful. I believe in black love. You know what I'm saying, and I want to see them back. I want to see them back together. You know what I mean? I think they better together than apart, right? But I was only seeing JP's video explaining the difficulty in the divorce, so I didn't get to play Flora part. And a lot of ladies in the chat were feeling like, you know, it was not fair because we only playing JP perspective. So I got Flora perspective here, right? And in this video, she's talking about she's trying to get rid of the mammy spirit in her. You know what I'm saying? So I want to watch this with y'all to see if we could understand what she's talking about, right?
asking questions that I really, and so the reason why I titled my video for later "Extinguishing the Mammy in Me" is because I understand that some of the things that I did was motivated by programming. I'm not blaming my parents because I do believe that a lot of the programming that I got about myself came from my being raised in America and dealing with black men, black people, whatever. That's where a lot of my understandings came from, right? So I'm not blaming my parents because if we're being real, my parents told me marry and educated. I was shunned when I married this person. Robbie says mamming is exhausting. The reason why I love the fact that Nyla put together the Mammy DSM is because it
Wait, the mammy DSM? What the fuck is this? Let me see if I could find it.
Hey,
But let me
witch
play the.
doctor,
What's up,
witch
man?
doctor. She's laughing, right? And
she's shunning the guy, but she still got the ring on. It's crazy, bro.
They're saying in the chat that is not her wedding ring. She just put it on her wedding. She just put it on her wedding finger, but there's a different ring. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you know what though? I think sometimes
Regardless of having that ring on that particular finger, it still represents that. You got people who have like several wedding rings. It still represent that union.
All right. And I do think some people wear a wedding ring to show that they got more value in the dating market. You know what I'm saying? Some guys rock a wedding ring because they know that if a woman okay with approaching them, they're not gonna want none serious because they see they married. And some women wear a wedding ring to show that a guy seen them valuable enough to want to marry them, or to present themselves as wifey type. So people wear wedding rings for different reasons. You say what?
Appropriate. I said if she wanted to show her value, more appropriately would be a collar, but I'm gonna let that go.
It breaks down every level of a mammy. Sometimes you can take on the ideology of a mammy and not even understand that you did. The fact that I was making excuses for this person not being far in life, the fact that I was willing to accept this person not having accomplished anything, right? Being somebody who is grown but is acting like a toddler. The fact that these things didn't come to my mind, like that was me. That was part of my mammy ideology. And to an extent, me standing on the principle that like I don't want to be a mammy. Yes, I might have got into a situation where I had mammy qualities, and I'll take responsibility. I've been saying that since I left that.
Wait a minute. Is Flora admitting to being a mammy?
Uh-oh. Wait, what?
Wait a minute, no.
She said qualities.
Qualities. I want to be in a parallel universe. I was just wondering.
She had mammy qualities. You hear what she's saying?
So she was mammy-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ish. She was mammy adjacent.
Okay.
Man, I will take responsibility in that. I had mindsets that were mammy centered, that caused me to be with that person. Right? Nobody forced me. This was me being a mammy to some extent. Right? Me having mammy ideology. Right? Black men love to talk about lack of accountability. I'm telling you right now, my mammy ideology that was inside of me to some degree, right? Not a large amount.
Not a large amount. So she had a splash. She had a splash of mammy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the whole bucket. You know what I'm saying? Just one drop of mammy. You know what I'm saying? She got one drop of mammy blood. Are we still doing the one drop rule? Is the one drop rule still in effect? Shows up to Red Pill Ranger. He says she married JP, so her opinions don't matter. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Go ahead. He also said you should never talk about someone you let hit. That is crazy.
Lord Jesus.
Go ahead. Nice.
I think more than one drop splashed in her too.
But it seemed like she's recovering from the mammy thing. And I appreciate you, Red Pill Ranger. Let me play you a quick money song and get back into the clip. Right?
Money counting thing. Money counting thing. Money counting thing. Money counting thing. It's so exciting.
Appreciate you, sir. Let's get back into it, right?
To some degree was me accepting a unaccomplished 40-year-old, me accepting harmful circumstances. I mean, I'm talking about this man had visitation with his youngest daughter's mother, had visitation, so she could come and see her kid a couple times out of the week, no matter what, right? Especially because they were trying to end the CPS oversight on this child's life. So they were trying to get it more to a situation where he was actually encouraging meetups. Every time that he went and brought his daughter to see the mom, that baby cried like hell. To the point where like my heart ached. So I was like, I'm gonna hold on to this baby after. I'm gonna try my best, and then I'm gonna let her be. I could see that the person causing issues and tension, it wasn't the mom. It wasn't anything. It was literally him, right? So now I'm sitting here as somebody who's with this person. I've taken on who they are. I've, in some ways, vouched for this person. And I'm watching everything that I was warned about. She cried like hell, Kiki. When I tell you her crying made my heart hurt. Like,
You see, the thing I don't understand.
Got black fingernails and big ass knuckles talking about her heart.
The thing I don't understand is like Flora used to watch a lot of Cynthia G content. So I would never expect someone who watches Cynthia G content heavily, right, to date a black dude, much as dating a black guy like Jay Prince. So all of the ideology that she had, she still went along and dated him. So it's you can't complain. No, that is crazy to me. That is some wild shit, right?
What it is that she got the best she could get. I'm pretty sure she got shot down plenty of times. She's the last person in the bar that said yes. That's what it was.
Hey, yo.
Situations. It's like it's just like the dude that goes up to every single woman and she shoot him down. She gets shot down, shot down, shot down. You got that one in the car.
Yeah, nigga.
Hey, yo.
Let's run the clip. Now. No, this nigga said JP would be the GOAT if he got her pregnant before she left. This nigga, bro, you tripping. You tripping. Shouts to the Umbi streaming. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I gotta read this shit, bro. They sex smell like wet Timberlands with no socks. Damn.
Money counting thing. Money counting thing.
And I lived in New York. Come on, bro. Don't come on, bro.
Yeah, so he's saying they sex smell like Funyuns.
That's what the jacuzzi water smelled like. That's what it probably was. That jacuzzi water probably smelled like that wet timber.
Hey, that jacuzzi water turned the color of tea.
Yeah, that shit turned to green tea. You know what I'm saying?
That shit turned to Hennessy.
Niggas turn water into soup. You know what I'm saying? That shit was ugly looking. But let's run the clip though, right? Feel free to stop me at any time.
Her crying was like, why would y'all let this happen to me? Crying like why is this like belting? So for somebody who's gonna try and lie on that baby mother and act like she was a bad person, that baby was belting tears. My heart hurt for her to know that like she was separated from her child from her mother every day, right? Like that was something that hurt. These are things that I had to face because I understood when I was in the moment. I understood like, okay, this is not what this person was making it out to be. This child literally wants their mother like hell, crying. Their heart is aching for their mother every time they leave that meeting. That baby is crying, and I said the only thing I can do as somebody who's an outsider, nothing, is hold this baby. When I tell you that,
why is her
it went from that baby wailing.
Mad at her?
You say what?
Why is her Wi-Fi and electricity mad at her?
I don't know. They're trying to. They maybe not mad at her. They're probably trying to help her.
Out her. I mean, what's happening right now?
That's God trying to help her. That's God telling her, don't do that stream. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Jesus tried to help her. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to as a matter of fact, let's put us right here. All right.
For hours to like me just holding her and she's fine. And the reason why I say this, me holding her and she's fine, is because when I first got there and I first experienced that where the baby's belting, crying, like belly tears, my heart hurt. Like it was almost like an instinct I couldn't control.
Is that
put his daughter in a computer
shirt?
You say what?
Is that a sundress or just a strange shirt?
No, it's a sun. It look like a sundress. Look like a sundress, man. Come on.
Looking too hard.
Yeah, Night is choosing on the low. Why you choosing so hard, Nightish? Come on, man. That's a married woman. That's a married woman still. That's a married woman still. She ain't finalized this shit. Come on.
But you know what's crazy though? She's saying that her heart hurt, but that's not the reason why she left that man. She left that man because of the other stuff.
The
Hey,
physical hurt of the physical hurt. But that shit is not funny. That
it-
shit is not funny. If it's
like,
true.
like she's sitting there talking about she heard it for the kids. That's not the reason why she left. She's
No.
never stated that was the reason why she left. That's just the reason she's given now. Now she's throwing out she's ditching out everything, trying to make the man look bad. The man was a bad picture regardless. A bad picture's a bad picture. You trying to make a bad picture
Because the
worse.
food truck was taking too long to fix.
Wait. So she was in it for the food truck the whole time? Come on, man.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. If that food truck would have been fixed a little bit quicker, she'd still be at home.
And the bandits, one of the most biggest bandits.
Y'all niggas is wrong, man.
Look how big she is. She would have ate him out of profit anyway. She would have ate him out of profit anyway.
No,
She was in it for the Glizzy Mobile.
That's too many samples. She ate
She was out there giving away them what do you call them, virtual glizzies?
But I don't think. Listen, from what I've seen and what I've heard, listen, she's a prime example of one. I think she said even on this clip, her own family shunned her for choosing the person that she chose. So it's obviously she didn't listen to the own man in her family, right? Obviously, she went on her own accord, and this is what you get when you even feel that you can change a man. A man is going to show who he is, and when you show up and you give him everything that he desires, and then he show you who he is, and then you go back crying about that shit, go cry to your mom and
That's
daddy.
not how marriage works, though, Coach Ferg. If you and Black Man Unfiltered would have sent more virtual glizzies, she'd still be at home.
You know what, all night and Coach, I just realized this thing, and this might not. It's still a theory that I'm working on. I just realized it, right? But I think a lot of the extreme people in the space actually they actually want each other, because like Flora could have find a dude of her that her parents approve of, but that's not what she want. And some of these dudes that be arguing, they could find a chick that like anime and like what they want, but that's not what they want. They want Cardi B to behave, and some of these women, they want a Pookie to be a stand. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's like the extreme people, they like what they like, but they just mad that what they like is not like beneficial to them, and they're trying to make it beneficial type shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why she took that stabbing cab in there, because she wanted the food truck to be afloat. You always take a stabbing cabin next to a food truck.
The situation, he don't care about them kids. I promise you, he don't care what he's doing to them, because the way that baby was crying, it hurt me. Right? And the only thing I could do was hold her. It went from that baby belting for hour and a half after, because at first, I'm not just going to jump in and do that, because I felt like it wasn't my place. But then I jumped in and I held her, and it went from belting, crying for like an hour and a half, to like, okay, now she's not crying anymore. Now she'll cry till we get home, and then she can go and play.
The food.
Nah. Is this alleged? Come on. We can't be throwing shit like that out. What's going on?
After all of that, she still said, "I do." She's still signing on the dotted line. After all the stuff that she said she witnessed and she felt for, she still said
she didn't say I do. I think she the one that proposed. I think JP says she's the one that not went down on her knees but proposed that they get married. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that initiated the marriage stuff.
She probably also went on her knees.
One of the biggest bandits, he said her vagina was a cemetery.
Oh my God, bro.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. Get out.
They got every single sign in the world. He said it himself before they got married. The whole trip to go get married, they was arguing about minor stuff, and they still got married. Just two dummies.
Sin, who you mean? I definitely don't think she'll be better with me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. No. But let's play the clip.
And I realized that it was something that I was giving to her, right? So now, if you're a dad you're actually a benefit to your children, right? Because at the end of the day, Robin, I understand, like, you get it, a lot of people get it, but there's a lot of people who sit on that side with him and agree and act like everything is you should be able to. Let's address this. I don't know why. I do have issues myself sometimes joining other people's channel from my phone, so you might have to do it on a desktop, but it should work. Robin says he's a child himself. He absolutely is, but we cannot forget that he has custody of 3 children. Those 3.
Yo, and on the low, Flora's skin is kind of glowing, man. She probably been getting that good sunlight for the melanin. You know what I mean?
No, he messing with Nyla, brother.
Oh, that's that glow.
She getting a lot of vitamin D to spread all over her face.
Ella Unkman said, I think JP wants to be the leader, but Flora was the brain and logical. I would agree that when they was together, a lot of his presentation was more well put together and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Flora, she might have made dumb choices, but I don't think she's stupid. Maybe she not street smart or people smart, but I know she's very, like, studious. She's a bookworm, you know what I mean?
But that's no excuse for adults, because even, and that's where fathers come in, big brothers, people that can sort of vet that type of raggedy and type
But
of
you
dude.
see, but this is a woman that has both of them thing. She just in a time where she could choose to not. Right.
She won't, and that's where they go wrong. And then, like most, they come back and cry after they made their dumb decisions. You can't come back and cry to the world like, oh, this person was bad. The world was trying to tell you. Man recognize bullshit better than anybody. Even if I ain't ain't shit dude, one thing I can do good is recognizing other ain't shit dudes.
Right.
So,
and a lot of niggas, no matter how much work they put in the street, when they vetting a dude for their daughter, they ain't trying to have their daughter have a nigga that was like them, bro. I'm telling you.
That's for sure. Yeah, fathers ain't, but y'all got big brothers, don't you? Y'all big brothers ain't shit, because that's what I see. If all the men ain't shit, that's y'all big brothers and cousins and uncles. Somebody in your family got it going on and can see through the bullshit. But it is what it is.
3 children don't have a choice, right? If Wisconsin decides, he can raise them, they don't have a choice, right? So if you want to get up here and try to act like I was so evil to your children, then why was it that I was a beacon? Why was it that your children looked to me when they were distressed and hurt? It was a lot of pressure, right? This was a lot for me.
He was trying to put 6 in.
But I would agree that I think Flora was actually good with them kids, at least early on. I don't know how it went sour between her and the youths, but for the most part,
it was the Robitussin and the food that did it.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, niggas is allegedly. I don't know if there was Robitussin, because that sounds like some sort of child endangerment type shit. That sounds like it's going into that level of shit, right? Let's run the clip.
A lot. It was a lot for me to sit there and be this beacon for kids. And the reason why I have to be a beacon is because the person who's sitting here claiming that they're the savior of these children, they're a perfect dad, is the one causing all the issues. They're the one causing the issues. They're causing the feelings. I mean, this is something that I did not choose to take this on as a 29. I had no idea that I was walking into a situation. This is where I say naivety, and it's not.
Wait a minute now. Flora says she did not know what she was walking herself into. Like, we all seen the video of J Prince live taking a shit. Flora seen the video too. It was before they got together, you know what I'm saying? And shouts out to the president. He is who he is.
She said she didn't know that JP was the same JP that was getting into back and forth with Cynthia G when that nigga was on camera going in the back and forth with Cynthia G.
Come on. And she knew he had kids. Come on now. You can't throw all the blame on the man.
And then When she was there, she went to go get a hair appointment. If she was concerned about the kids, she wouldn't have been so concerned about a hair appointment and it gave that bread to the kids. She just talking.
I don't know what Bridget. I think she's talking to she's trying to preserve what little of her image she has left. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to preserve her image. You know what I'm saying? It is
And
what
she
it
could just get offline and go live her life. She don't have to be online.
Hey,
Hey, there's that. You know?
and there's that.
But this is where I didn't walk in a situation and expect to understand that so quickly. Maybe then they can be placed with a family that cares about kids. Robin, there's a lot of people who take kids from foster care that don't care about kids. And that doesn't mean that, oh, they should just be forced to deal with him as a parent. But at the end of the day, who am I to say that I know I can judge better harm reduction for those kids' lives? Maybe they saw something I didn't see. I can't say that I know better for them kids because maybe that CPS person saw them with the mom and it was just worse in that moment. Maybe the mom couldn't protect them because of her circumstances. It doesn't mean the mom had malintent. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Let's address this. To me, like, I almost wish that I would have not left here until I had a career, because then I would have had something when I was leaving. But because I left without a career or a job to go into, I left with what I had, which was my $1,200, my last paycheck, and nothing.
Where at she work with a legal firm?
I thought that's where she was. Man. I thought
she got into some issues with the law.
So she was working with the law firm and then she started doing some underhanded stuff, huh?
I don't know what it was, but I heard she got into some issue, a scuffle with the police or some shit like that. JP was saying, allegedly. And shout out to Unc, he said Ray Charles could see JP was a bandit. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Wait a minute. Is Red Pill up here? So you mean that Ray Charles would have felt on JP's wrist and understood what he was going through?
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
This nigga's a fucking.
He would have felt on his wrist.
Wait, Red Pill. He just squeezed that nigga wrist and been like, "This is a pookie."
That's what we actually see. That's what we see. The nigga say, "Yep." Come on, man.
He rubbed on his wrist and felt like old chicken grease.
Yeah, let's run the clip. Let's run the clip.
So I didn't have extra to like put down and be able to like, oh, I'm gonna take these kids and I'm gonna figure it out. I didn't have that really, right? There was a lot of naivety on my part, which is I'm to blame for that, right? When you're a grown person, you're being naive. It's your job to educate yourself and become aware. Robin, those like the kids don't go anywhere. This was a majority of our issues with money and saving money. Yeah, I'm trying. Let's address this. It's really hard when you done okay. Maybe in relationships I'm not smart 100% yet. Maybe I'm still learning.
If you're still anybody that's still learning, have an adult that cares about you, or let me say have like I think Coach was saying earlier. Have your uncle, your dad, your brother help you to vet somebody, especially if it's for serious. If you just out there, don't let people meet your folks. But if you know what I'm saying, if you really serious, let somebody else verify. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else check them out to see if they're suitable for what you're looking for. Like, come on, man.
But when it comes to my education, my career, when it comes to harm reduction, I have made that my life's purpose is harm reduction. I had no intentions of going into a situation and like leaving it like that. Like I would never want to choose. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm trying to let myself breathe. But I would never want to choose for that to be the kid's outcome. Like to continue in that situation. right? But you can't save anybody, right? Sometimes you don't know things. Sometimes you don't understand what's going on. I had no idea what I was really. So when the CPS lady asked me, why would you even
How
come here and
can
be
she
with this man?
lie
Why would
like
you?
this?
I'm telling you, bro.
Listen, this is the same woman, or you guys, this is the same woman
He
Thanos gave
called this nigga a bandit
she
for 2 years.
allowed people.
He
Thanos
called him
fed
a
this lady
bandit and a
Chinese food.
maker for 2 years.
Thanos fed this lady Chinese food, and she went ahead and had him meet the family. Come on, this is a woman who makes bad decisions, and somebody got to be honest with her about it.
So
She
let
makes
me ask y'all this: why did y'all think that she chose JP, knowing all of this stuff? What y'all think?
She don't like squares. She was with Thanos, so she was like, he got the money, but he don't really like move me. JP with the shit stains and the views from the toilet and the shower, and
I don't think it was because of that. I think
people at Walmart.
So you think if she could have put JP and Thanos together and fused them and made one nigga, you think she would have done that shit?
Be married to the rest for the rest of her life.
I don't think that. I don't think that. What I believe is that she got the best she could get. She tried countless times to get at people. Remember when she used to
I
try
don't
to get
know.
other people?
I don't know if that's the best that she could get. Cause a chick like Flora, I seen chick that less good looking that got a decent dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure there's a good Christian young man. You know what I'm saying? That could take up Flora. You know what I'm saying? Flora, to be honest with you, Flora ain't got no business dating nobody from the hood, because Flora is green, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Is she?
Yeah, we can't use that.
Wait a minute. Is she green or not?
She is green, bro.
She was in everybody's DM talking about hooking up.
That don't mean you're not green. That's exactly what green women do, bro. Being a chick that is not green, niggas is in her inbox. She is green, bro. She ain't even got that much real world experience. Listen to her talk, bro. She's green, bro.
No,
so which doctor? After seeing her resume, who's gonna want to put her on the job?
Hey, I seen Ward's resume that a nigga is gonna, bro. One thing most of women know is not a shortage of niggas that's willing to step up to the plate.
Right. So I'm gonna say this respectfully, and I hope people can appreciate what I'm saying. This is the perfect woman for old man low.
Elaborate, sir. Elaborate. I'm intrigued. Elaborate.
I think he could groom her and make her into what he really wants. Cause he sounds like a brother who got an idea about how he want his woman to be. I've been listening to him up here today, and I know for a fact if he could just get just a couple of conversations with Flora, we could see magic happen.
If you just want to like a roast battle or something, bro, just send the invite. Like, I don't know what we getting at here. What we doing?
So I'm saying you got a chance with what she call herself Black Dove, but you definitely got a chance with Flora.
First of all, to insinuate that I would go behind, I wouldn't use a bathroom behind JP, let alone a fucking woman.
No, erase JP out of your mind. That woman's independent. She's nowhere near JP right now.
Right.
He touched her, nigga.
Think about her without JP. Forget about the JP. You know what I'm saying? Think about her.
She still got glitzy residue in her eyes.
Yeah. Listen. That's a young, virile, 29-year-old with all kind of passion and energy, and more intelligence, and you can shape her and mold her into being.
It sound like you like her. You know a lot.
There's only one woman for me. I'm old dude.
That she
only
can't
one for me in this space is Sexy Red TV.
I don't know that. It sound like you know an awful lot about this woman, and you like the things that you name.
No, respectfully, I wouldn't fuck her with your dick.
What up, chocolate?
Don't imagine the ownership of my penis, sir. Respectfully.
And by the way, check my video out on the page when JP was trying to romance chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But shows how the Unk be streaming. Shows how the Unk be streaming. He said, "Ain't no worse resume if the niggas see one JP video."
Exactly.
And I still think
Come on,
niggas
man.
is
Where
going.
you at?
Y'all might be joking and shit like that, but y'all might be joking and all that stuff. But I still think y'all niggas is going. Y'all can't tell me nothing.
Going for
I don't
who?
care how much he protests up there. That's the woman for him. Look at her mouth wide open right now.
Man, I wouldn't touch
I ain't even
Flora
know.
if we was playing. I wouldn't touch Flora to win a game of freeze tag.
Yeah.
But you want to win a game of freeze tag though.
Stupid.
Let's get into the clip, man. Y'all on that bullshit. And shows it up. And I appreciate you for the $2 holler on. Appreciate you.
Where's my money?
Just know I'm taking notes, nigga. I got you.
I should have took that a little bit more. Instead of being confused, I should have been more like, why would this person say this to me unless she was genuinely confused as to why I would want to be with somebody like this. Kiki Star said, it sucks, but it's not your responsibility. It's definitely not. Yeah, that's something that I've been working on, Brownie, is not taking on people's burdens. The reason why it was difficult for me to do care, to continue in the field of care of children who've been trafficked, who've had bad foster care placement, the reason why all of that was difficult for me is because it was
I know for sure that LL Unkman would eat Flora's ass.
Come on, man. At least warn us. At least warn us before you just throw shit like that up. Like,
No, Unkman's an ass eater, respectfully.
Man, your business, bro, your business is on the front of the front street. Now everybody know that this man is a grocery eater, man.
It's the other way around. He like to get his groceries.
Whoa.
He's an equal opportunity ass eater.
Oh no, Unkman, and he said correct. This nigga, bro.
He just admitted.
Unkman is a wild nigga, bro. What in the Diddy is going on here, man? Come on, man.
I wanted to carry the burden. And to some degree, I feel like I was able to lift the burden off of some of the kids because I was there, because I was trying to pour into them. But ultimately that's not my responsibility. If that's what I'm seeking, then I'm doing too much, right? So it's still a process for me. I'm still learning. Judith says it feels good once you make it through and look back on it. In the moment, it might feel like the end of the world, but if you keep...
And this is why she's doing it for the support group audience, bro. I'm telling you. This is why she's doing it, because the audience know she galvanized a support group. So she got to, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all know the game. Y'all know the griff.
Unless somebody put some money in, all she doing is reading comments.
I was gonna send her a $2 holler, but she blocked me in the chat, so she can't see when I post. You know what I'm saying? So I
Damn, what you do, bro?
And that's part of it, though. You know what I'm saying?
You want it? I did too much content covering their relationship. You know what I'm saying? She don't fuck with me like that.
But,
you know what I mean?
But anybody that comes into a marriage and the other person has children, that's what's. I mean, it ain't. I would say people don't have the discussion on how they're gonna, raise the children together and the expectations of others. Just because somebody have children, those expectations of raising children definitely may not be in alignment with me, because I would come in, and that's just me. You got a son, he's gonna play sports, he's gonna be active He gonna clean up his room. If he's 12 and over, he gonna wash his own clothes. Might be able to fry an egg, but that's me gonna teach it. If I can't put my touch on making him a man, then
Man, anybody, man or woman, dating somebody with kids and not expecting to play some sort of parent role is insane. Like, what are you doing? Wait till they got only date people with grown kids or don't date people with kids at all. You know what I'm saying?
Is that Coach Ferg current situation? He got some young folks around him.
I know, man. I raised my son, man. He's 22. He ain't having the problems you two.
Oh, so you got all adult people.
Yeah, he ain't having those problems.
Okay. I'm just asking, Coach Ferg. I fuck with you. You my nigga.
No, I do. You know, and this is crazy because I work with people who have been in these broken spaces. A lot of my career has been with these people who have this mindset, and it's not just coming from one side or the other. Because when they get to talking about it, a lot of it stems from people who they expect to love them by default. If those people don't, if they don't believe that those people love them correctly, nobody else can love them correctly. Nobody else. It doesn't matter what we say because they have no vested interest in us and we have none in them. So our comments, even if we can be giving them 100% truth, like, listen, stay away from these type of men, stay away from these type of women. I like what I like. I feel what I feel. And black folk that move in their feelings, most of them, I would say, make about 40,000. Most of them are regular, smagular.
I think she was saying she was trying to pour into JP, but I agree with Ong B streaming. JP was the one actually pouring into her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Teaching her entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
It's disgusting either way. And my thing is this: if I do get with you, Sexy Red, I like to fuck every other night. And you said you's a snow snatcher, so I ain't got a soul to snatch, but try to snatch that motherfucker.
Does this woman have kids?
Which one? The one on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, she don't got no kids.
Okay.
Yeah, JP said
she dated a man with kids, and she was playing the role of stepmom.
And
yeah,
was,
and the man,
how old was she? 29?
29. Man, she was dating, said her pussy is barren.
Allegedly.
And this is what her body looked like before kids. This is crazy.
Come on, man. Nobody shaming.
Yeah, respect. We're not trying
to. That woman don't look that bad, man. Come on, man.
Flora. Flora's a part of the family. She's a part of the community. No hatred.
The only thing that look bad on her is who she allowed to touch her.
That's why I'm telling you, forget about JP, because you're gonna because you find her attractive, you just think that because she was with JP. You know what I'm saying? Forget about JP.
I didn't say I find her attractive. I said the only thing that look bad.
Stop with the cap, bro. You ain't gotta lie, bro. Come on.
Can you bring that image up from the back?
Which image? Pause. Wait a minute. Pause.
Wait, whoa. Partner, whoa. Pause, man. Nah, nigga. Hey,
the woman I'm trying to have sex with every other night. The snow snatcher, Sexy Red, I love you.
Every man on this channel.
That's not your caliber, bro. Go on and stick with the other girl.
Nigga.
Fluoride.
I want to make her ring that bell.
Hey, somebody else go ahead. Because Night is on the other shit, bro. Y'all got it. Go ahead. Oh, let me run the clip.
Time has been a great thing for me, right? Moving on, getting my career, and being reminded that I am who the fuck I think I am. And this is not to be arrogant at all, but this person tried to convince me that my value, and mind you, they weren't doing a good job, but they tried to convince me that my value was that was related to my ability to reproduce. First of all, idiot. If you would have knew anything, you would have knew the medication that I was on. Let's be real. We're going to put this all fucking out there now. The medication that I was taking for my body and for my health was a medication that they literally tell you that if you're trying to conceive, get off of it. Okay, I'm not trying to. This is not me trying to come now and be like, "Oh, I was dishonest about getting pregnant." The fact of the matter.
Uh-oh.
He's saying he is saying that her punani
Was barren, but she
was
said that
barren,
she
but
was taking dope to make sure she couldn't get pregnant. Damn.
she said dope. Nah, she said
But she should actually be happy with the fact that she didn't have a kid by this guy. I don't know who these people are. I've never heard of this woman or this JP person, but like,
She's happy.
girl, be happy that he did not get you.
Black
He didn't
Dove,
give you a
Black
baby.
Dove, Black Dove, she knew exactly who this person
that's a
was.
fact.
If you watch one video clip of JP, you will be like, what kind of dope was she on? Just
Do
one
y'all
video.
want me to play a quick clip of JP or yeah, are we good?
Yeah,
Play
I
the
kind of
one
do
where he
because I
on
have
the
no idea who
toilet
this guy
on
is. Can you
Sharon's
play a clip of
show.
him? I've
Nah,
never
I
even heard
don't
this
want
guy.
to defame the president. You know what I'm saying? I did enough. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna play something. Let's find a good memory of
And
the
he was
president.
eating a chicken wing before he got on the toilet.
Wait, what?
Got my face while I shoot you in your motherfucking head.
Bro, stop saying shit.
Let me, this is my favorite clip of the president. Let me run that shit back.
Get the fuck out my face while I shoot you in your motherfucking head.
Bro, stop saying shit.
You know what I'm saying? The president don't play. You know what I'm saying? Let me play it. But let me find a good video. I don't want to just show him in a bad light. You know what I mean? It gotta be fair. You gotta be fair over here, right? Let me see.
Yeah, like one that you would show somebody who's never even heard of this person because I've never even heard of him.
Okay. Let me see. I think this is the right one. No, this is
And
the
these
wrong one.
motherfuckers don't even got kids. Vinny, she don't even got kids. Why your pussy so fucking?
Wait, that's the wrong one. My bad.
No. Show the video. Show the video where he was describing about the Medicaid and all that other stuff, and the child, how much money he get in food stamps, and why he only date bad women because he don't want them to take the kids. Show that video.
Damn. You know what? I'm gonna show him in a good light because y'all on that bullshit.
Wow, there's too many people on it.
That's more recent.
Look at
I
this.
need everything I said about JP back.
Look at this. This will because y'all gonna try to pile up. This is what I'm gonna play. This is a good. This him in a good light.
Flora living our best life. I love Flora.
Oh my God,
But I ain't
Flora,
gonna let nothing happen to my baby.
oh baby.
And I ain't gonna let nothing happen to my baby.
Oh my God.
I love Flora. I love Flora. I love Flora. I love Flora.
Oh my God.
And I ain't gonna let nothing happen to my baby.
You know what I'm saying? We should have played some romantic music after this shit, man. This man said he loved
This
Flora.
guy who like people are like, oh, you know, this big back woman, her body, her face, XYZ. That's the guy she was dating.
Yeah. He said he loved her.
Oh
It's
my
it's
God.
her he was talking about, and he never gonna let nothing happen to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's even, you know, and I was looking at her. First of all, her body's not bad. I
Right.
was kind of like so about her face, but even with her face, like that's the guy. She's way out of his league.
Wait. No, wait a minute. No, wait a
The
minute.
funny thing is, these people are also fixated on abuse of children. They don't do any real advocacy. They don't talk about
Yeah,
it.
That's
They
a
don't
lot.
actually try
like
to
that's the
give
guy.
back in any ways to children who are abused. But they
Yeah,
love
that's
throwing
crazy.
around
No,
their
I
pee.
think as far as physical, I think as far as physicality, they might be in the same realm. You know what I'm saying? Because come
No,
on.
You know what
no.
it is? I think, hey, witch doctor, I don't see what y'all see. Maybe because I have a distorted mind view. I live in Miami. So maybe that's what it is. I see beautiful women all the time. And this have this no close to beautiful, okay looking, okay body. This is a bad body.
Come
But
on, bro. Wait a minute.
I
The
know.
majority of people, just to be fair, because I want to be fair, The majority of people is not built like how you talking about. The average person is just built average, and she average. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. No, not like average is a bad thing.
No.
You
But
say
I
what?
want to say
This is
this:
how women look after. This is how
if,
women look
if
after
Black
having
Dove
4
thinks
kids.
that Flora
That's
is out of
different. She has
JP's
no
league,
kids.
that says everything I need to know.
You know what? We should ask the chat. Put a one in the chat if you agree with Black Dove that Flora is out of JP league, and put a two in the chat if they in the same league. You know what I'm saying? Let me put my two real quick. I go.
Yeah, that guy is hideous.
Can I ask y'all a
Like,
question?
he's
Go ahead.
hideous. I was expecting something totally different. Like,
From Flora. From Flora.
Really like black men. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
no, that guy's no, he's not.
Oh, okay, but the question I
You
want
got,
to ask
you got enough. You got enough tools in the chat to make $100 bill.
do y'all believe?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, do y'all believe that two people that seek attention, you think that they could work because they both seek attention? And they whenever I saw them together, they had it was like it was a battle of whose point was more.
All I
You know
know,
what? It could work. Wait a minute. Go ahead, Nidish. I want to answer this question. I don't know if you was gonna say something different.
you got
Coach, I think two people who seeking attention could work if they both proud of each other. You know what I'm saying? If she's proud of him and he's proud of her and they're proud of each other relationship, then they're gonna show each other off and share that attention because I'm looking at it like you my girl. So showing you off, I'm getting the attention because I'm objectifying you as a part of me, a part of my attention, and vice versa. So I think if they was proud of each other relationship, they wouldn't. Because I've seen couples that two content creators come together and it worked because they both love the attention, and now the attention is maximized by based on their relationship. But if they fucked with each other, I think it could have worked, man.
Okay, yeah, I agree. It's just that they when I seen them together and even in conversations would start out cordial, then it seemed like it was a fight for who was right, whose point is right, and
None of them was willing to take the high road. None of them was willing to take the high road.
Right.
Both of them wanted it their way, and that wasn't going to work. It's like if you the boss and and your employer and the employees is trying to tell you how to run your business. It ain't gonna work. You're gonna end up letting them go.
And you know this thing too, they both from this space, and they both from a gender war space, and they both from the two extreme opposites of the gender war. Because neither of them is like more like neutral or gray area with a perspective. The one perspective is far left, one perspective is far right, one perspective is far woman, one perspective is far men. So a lot of the conversations that we having on here, they having that shit 24/7, 365. Well, they didn't even last 365, right? But they having that shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day they having back and forth gender war conversation as a couple. That is crazy, bro. Imagine that shit.
and that proves how slow he is. The minute she put that ring on his finger, he should have been pumping every day.
Oh, wait, how old is he?
Everywhere.
proves how both of them are. Both of them, birds of a feather flock together. That's still the same, and they never gonna change.
How old was he? How old
It
is
ain't no, he
I think he's almost 40.
Man,
And
he
she
said
was
30.
49.
39, she 29.
Oh,
Yeah, he's 40 now.
I think okay. He's 40 now and she about to be 30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So a
okay.
10-year gap.
They was married for what? 30 days?
60.
60, yeah.
60 days?
Yeah.
But they married, but how long did they know each other before they got married?
Action from the Airbnb, so that's about 6 or 7 months.
So they took 6 to 7 months to get married.
No.
Yeah, but what it did though. Look what happened. They
took about 5 months to get together. Then they was married for about 2 months, and then it was over with. The minute she came back after they was married, it should have been seen everywhere.
When you look at it, right, they allowed a vacation, meaning a meetup at a nice location, a place they consider nice, a nice location, blind their minds. They didn't even see each other's reality before they gotten married.
Is this
This nigga, bro.
algorithm talking?
Man, it's feeling that bullshit, man. Come on, man.
Is this manosphere algorithm that just made that statement?
Right, bro. Who else, bro?
She saw his
Who else?
reality. Listen,
She
listen.
did the last statement. Was that
But
manosphere?
you know what? To be fair, she seen his reality, but she ain't had no reality. Just to be fair with y'all.
Coach, but watch this, Coach Ferg. Think about it this way: you can watch a gangster movie, but you don't really know how it feels to be in that environment. She got a chance to actually live the movie that she's
Is
seen.
this manosphere talking?
Yeah.
When she went into that reality, she bypassed all the red flag. Listen, I don't give a damn. Listen, and salute to the crack era adult, right? Y'all
Let's keep it 1,000, y'all. Let's keep it 1,000, Coach Ferg and Manosphere. She was scared and he was scared.
What?
She was scared and he was scared.
What was he scared of?
He was scared of committing and she was scared of committing. Because she'd have stopped taking whatever it was that was hindering her from not being barren. And he already ready to go. He said he wants 6 more little villains.
But they
Let's make it clear, Ferg. I don't know if you seen that show when he was on, when he sat there and said, "I walked around looking for used cigarettes." And man, I think he took a brown paper bag and broke up the used cigarettes and smoked it. That's a gingivitis joint.
Wait, man. Y'all judging people based on the circumstances. I think you and Coach are from the upper echelon. I'm from more of the lower echelon, and I just want to say that that is not why their relationship fell apart. And a lot of the stuff she's talking about, she didn't ignore the red flag once she got there. She ignored the red flags before she even got there. She seen all the red flags live. She seen the shit live, bro. Come on.
How was she even mature enough to see the red flags? She was 29, dealing with a grown man.
But y'all gotta go one at a time.
There's too many voices going on.
Think about it. When JP finally got with this girl, right? He started bragging how he got her and this person ain't got her. He got with the girl for bragging rights. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but he
why would he get no man?
He came and all that stuff was like we saw the jacuzzi water turn brown. Come on now, y'all.
And shout out to the Drip stay in the chat. What up, Drip? And go ahead. I think Dove had something to say. Go ahead, Dove.
I was just gonna say that how could she see red flags when she was 29 dealing with a 40-year-old man? Like, I don't know these people, but to me it just sounds like,
to be honest with you,
young and go ahead.
She's green and she's more like a suburban type person. Or she probably just live a green life, right? So she's seen something exciting and she just wanted to have some fun. Just before then, she was dating. Well, she messed around. I don't know if they was dating, but she was caught up with this dude, Thanos. I didn't mean to keep throwing his name in there, but he's he's like more like the opposite of Buddy. You know what I'm saying? In terms of lifestyle. I think he got his shit together, supposedly. I don't know his business. This is why I'm saying supposedly. But he got his shit more together than JP. He's more of an established dude. So I think she went over there and she probably wasn't feeling it because a lot of the stuff she talk about is him being carny, whatever. So she tried to go to the extreme opposite. It's just like somebody who always dating black men is like, oh, I'm tired of these black men, and then they go and date the whitest of dudes. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it was. You know what I mean?
Y'all hold them gently on the back and go, my darling, look at the sunset, and they never come. So they want a crazy nigga like JP.
But let's be honest. No, let's be honest. Now, this JP has always shown who he was. He's never lied. He didn't try to manipulate anybody.
Is this Manosphere?
It is Manosphere.
Yeah, Manosphere, we already know. This nigga's never been undercover. So Florida's lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's one
that my value was that was related to my ability to reproduce. First of all, idiot, If you would have knew anything, you would have knew the medication that I was on. Let's be real. We're gonna put this all fucking out there now. The medication that I was taking for my body and for my health was a medication that they literally tell you that if you're trying to conceive, get off of it. Okay, I'm not trying to. This is not me trying to come now and be like, "Oh, I was dishonest about getting pregnant." The fact of the matter is, if you were truly paying attention, you would have knew I was taking a medication that they tell you stop taking if you're trying to conceive. But because you're so narrow-headed and stupid and you love getting people in your business and thinking that you got something to one-up somebody on. I'm 29 years old and I haven't had a child because I chose not to. I have never gotten pregnant because I made the fucking conscious choice not to have unprotected sex, not to reproduce. I was on birth control for several years and I've been literally not having sex for several years and not getting pregnant. Liar! About. This wasn't a difficult thing for me, but you thought in your brain that because pregnancy wasn't happening, now you gotta one up. Oh, she can't get pregnant. Listen, I know the birds you deal with are used to coming into things thinking they have to offer you something, but that was another problem we had. He thought I was gonna come in there and perform for him. I'm not performing for you, nigga.
But you were performing though, Flores. You see, I gotta call the cap on the bullshit. This is bullshit. Because you were performing domestic duties. You were taking care of the kids, helping them with the business. Why are you? What is going on right now, man? Like shit. Like did we all got amnesia or something that we didn't? Go ahead. Who is that? Go ahead.
No, but you're right though. She was sitting there playing house.
She
Literally
was
sitting
performing. She was performing wifely duties before and after she got the ring. What does she mean? Oh, you want me to perform? You were performing. You was doing everything he wanted except bearing the kids. You know what I'm saying? You was. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? You were.
She's just young. She sounds young and stupid.
But see, that's the
She
problem.
is young and she is young and inexperienced because she hasn't I don't think she got experience living on her own and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
But
It
listen,
happened to me too.
hold on.
Like I don't judge this for a woman.
But see, that's the problem where we
Got
have in
played.
our community now because we're allowing our adults go through most of their young adult youth saying that they still children. No, these are adults. These are adults.
No, but when you're 29 dealing with
When you 29 as a man,
individual-
when you 29 as a man to the sisters, you a bum, you broke. That's the truth. That's what they
Wait,
yell out.
pardon?
However, it's when you 29, you still have the mindset to prepare your life in every other aspect. But when it comes to us choosing the right mate, again, we're not listening to those who probably can give us the best advice about what type of man to stay away from. Not every man a woman gets to know wants to get in their drawers. Because some dudes will tell you, hey, listen, this is not the type of dude I would suggest, but it's a regular dude that's working a decent job. He got to go to bed at 9:30, 10. He's boring for most young women. Then when they get ran through the mill, all of a sudden 35, oh, I'm grown now. I'm an adult. I want a different type of man. But you got to look at the track record.
But look at this though, Coach Ferg. Growing and being an adult, no matter how old you be, is not gonna always measure how mature you are. You mature. Some people are mature socially, but they're immature financially. Some people might be immature romantically. To me, it all depends on what you got experience in. If you don't got experience in dating, you're gonna do some naive shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you green, bro. You're gonna do some bullshit because she green to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Most black people
When
are
you
coming out of
agree
high
to
school with 2 or 3
it's really
relationships.
exciting.
No, but she ain't lived that life, bro. If you look at her, bro, she's like a lot of and look at this. I'm not advocating that somebody try to bag Flora, but the type of women that a lot of dudes be talking about, Flora is that. I bet you Flora body count is not high, and I'm not trying to vouch for her, and I'm not trying to be on her skirt. Or, as a matter of fact, let me take that back. Women like Flora usually don't got the highest of body count unless they just got let loose and they just start wilding. It's two different things happen. People that grow up green, soon as they get a little exposure, they start wilding and run up the numbers. or they just be green and they start making their mistakes later on and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
believe the
but
opposite with Doctor. I think her body count higher than Snoop Dogg.
I wouldn't say that. But
I don't
you
know.
were
I
swimming
think
with
she green. I think she green. You know what I'm saying? And I think in the relationship with JP, I low key think he poured into her and she learned a lot of shit because we could say whatever about the man food truck and all of that shit, but she she had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Shit. This nigga was adulting. We could say how he was oh shit. I think that's him in the background too. Wait a bit. Let me let the one of the most biggest bandit to the stage because I don't think he's seen this
And the
video.
bandits, one of the most biggest bandits.
We got the president of the United Negro Foundation. What up, Jay Prince?
What up, y'all? What's the word?
What's good? We're reviewing Flora talking about you. I think this video is I think is private or members only, but we got it before it got there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
what's she
got
talking
it.
about?
She's talking about she didn't know what she was getting into when she dated you. You know? She's
Damn lie.
talking about she was on medication. That's why she couldn't get preggo. You know?
She a damn lie.
Those
JP has always been honest on who he is in this space. He's
I ain't
never
never
tried
lied
to
about
hide
myself
his
yet.
code at all. He has not hid on who he is. Period. So she a damn lie.
Yeah.
Never
You know,
did
but there's
myself
one.
yet.
And I'm saying she's saying this because of her support group over there. A lot of them is from other channels, so they don't know the full story. So that's why she's doing it like this. She's trying to appease to the new people and the supporters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what she doing is like she trying to make what she doing is she trying to them she want them to believe that she was blind of not knowing who I am and she was never trying to get pregnant. No, that girl was happy when she thought she had got pregnant. Used to
Yeah.
call her mama, what's the signs of getting pregnant? The reason why she went to the doctor because she had a knot on her womb, inside of her womb. And she was thinking that she couldn't get pregnant. So she was coming to me when I stopped fucking her. She was coming to me and say, Jay, how we gonna have a baby if you're not really having sex? I mean, I could leave and all this other type of stuff. If you don't want to be touching me, you don't want to fuck me. I said, what are you talking about? I said, you said she's like, how we gonna expect to have a baby and you don't just rolling over and go to sleep and act like you don't want to hold me or fuck me.
Yeah. And if you don't mind, and any questions you don't gotta answer, right? But why wasn't you trying to mess with? Why wasn't you trying to fuck her no more? Did the relationship start being uncomfortable or some shit? Why wasn't y'all having sex?
Because the antagonistic provoking me and stuff like that. And I ain't never forgave her from lying on me with the police. And then, like I used to tell her, like all that antagonizing and provoking and stuff, the stuff you say, it's one thing to argue, but it's another thing, the stuff you be doing, it turns me off. And then I got to start looking at you looking at him like a kid. It
So
was a
you
lot of
say
stuff.
So you're saying that the atmosphere wasn't a sexual atmosphere for you. It was more on some hostile shit. Like you start low key seeing her as your enemy if she trying to put the law on you and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. I couldn't. It was at that point. I couldn't look at her the same. Like,
Yeah.
it. I couldn't. I had to think of other women to have sex with her.
This nigga's a fool, bro. Let me play the clip, bro. Just feel free to chime in anytime, right?
Yeah.
When I have a dad who performed for me, when I have a dad who offered things to me, told me, gave me advice, getting people in your business and thinking that you got something to one up somebody on. I'm 29 years old and I haven't had a child because I chose not to. I have never gotten pregnant because I made the fucking conscious choice not to have unprotected sex, not to reproduce. I was on birth control for several years, and I've been literally not having sex for several years and not getting pregnant. What are we talking about? This wasn't a difficult thing for me, but you thought in your brain that because pregnancy wasn't happening, now you gotta one up. Oh, she can't get pregnant. Listen, I know the birds you deal with are used to coming into things thinking they have to offer you something, but that was another problem we had. He thought I was gonna come in there and perform for him. I'm not performing for you, nigga.
Pause.
Yeah.
So she making it seem like she was reserving herself from me, but yet not only that you flew to me once, twice, but 3 times, and you also married me. You married me, so that goes to show you that you was trying in the beginning. You definitely were trying to do everything that you just claimed that you're not trying to do. Like she trying to please people because she don't want to look bad like she made the wrong choice and don't want to look like she just as sorry as me. So she trying to play the blind white girl role. Like I don't know, Becky. Becky, I don't know. I was this black monster. He just took over me. He presented himself as a good guy. Like when she was telling y'all that I was a different person, no, she know I was the same person. In fact, she thought I was worse, more ghetto. But she don't want to look like the optics. Like she told everybody I was a good guy because she didn't want the optics to be like, and you marrying this sorry ass nigga that he done said that you don't like no bandits. You already went down there and fucked them, but you going out there again. So and marry him. So she trying to remove herself from the fuckery. Like she didn't know who I was, and she was just blind to all the facts.
And Chocolate in the chat asking, why
Hey,
did you marry her?
Lord Jesus.
She want to know why you married her. You know what I'm saying? She trying to find out something.
I was love bombed. Yeah, she was kind of forcing that on me, like because at the end of the day, I still needed a woman for my daughters, right? And I was getting a lot of pressure, like. And then I was like, man, okay, this woman 28, she young, she don't got no kids. She work as a paralegal, and then she got enough energy by her being young to do like little stuff with the kids. At least I thought in the beginning. And so then when we met at the Airbnb that last day, the relationship seemed good with the kids in the beginning. So I said, okay, cool. But she said she was gonna give me 4 babies. The deal was I said give me 1 baby. She said she wanted 4 babies. That was her idea, to have 4 babies. I said, you give me a baby, you better be pregnant, before we get married. And she said within 3 months, but then, it seemed like she was having conversations with her mom, so she kept flipping the script. So I said, okay, whatever, just get her down here, told her what she wanted to hear. But I didn't really think I ain't never think in my life that we was actually gonna be times from knots. Like she asked me the question about getting married and stuff. She said, you seem like you haven't brought that up ever since I've been down here. I said, I'm gonna marry you. She said, okay, let's get that was July 16th. But July 15th, July 16th, she made me go right to the court. And then we fill out for the papers. Then July 17th, we was married. I said, damn, bitch, I had time enough to even think about nothing. I didn't even have time enough to propose to you.
So did you propose or did she propose?
Neither one of us proposed. We was arguing heavy. We was arguing heavy on the way to get married.
Yeah, I was arguing on the way to the courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some forward shit though. That's
That's what
some
I said
forward shit.
earlier, though. That's exactly what I said earlier.
Can I
I
offer
felt
like a
I
female
had an out of
perspective?
body experience when I was with that marriage.
Let the young lady ask a question real quick.
All right.
No, so just from a female perspective, I don't fully believe your story, and I think that like the truth is that you just didn't like her, and I think that there was something about her that like in you know La La Land or like in principle you thought that she would be a good woman to be with, but you didn't actually like her. And that's why you didn't want to sleep with her. And that's why you couldn't get hard and get aroused around her because you just didn't like her. Like, is that true?
No, so you said that you don't believe my story, but you damn near understand why, right? So the thing is, when she started behaving a certain way, it turned me off. That does happen. Just because you find a lot of y'all women don't, y'all, a lot of y'all women think because you find and men was chasing at you, you think that he gonna have that same uh desire for you no matter what, and that's just not true. A
Okay.
woman, you can turn a man off very easy, and once you start turning the man off, shit, you damn near done. But I feel obligated because I was married, and so what we used to do, like before bedtime come, I would eat. If I didn't really want to fuck, I would try to make myself go to bed way early. Like, oh shit, I'm tired. It's like 8 o'clock, and and go to sleep. So that way, but she started picking up games. She like, come on, Jay, you gonna sleep already, Jay? I can't do this, Jay. I like to have sex, Jay. So it was almost like I was the bitch and she was the nigga, and I was keeping my pussy away from her.
Is that the way you was acting? Is just the way you was
This
acting?
thing is wild, bro.
Like, remember I told you she was real strong. Like it was times where she would get in the bed and she would take one of her arms and just roll me or roll
Oh, come on, man. Stop it, man. She rolled your
yeah.
With one hand.
So JP, you'll put her on somebody O line. You'll put her on the Green Bay Packers O line.
No, she just
The floor is very strong. Yeah, I don't know what y'all think she is. Like one time she was going to my pocket because I didn't want to give her the money.
Packers O line.
Wait,
Would you make her your left tackle, JP?
Let
Would you make her
him
your
go
left?
ahead. One time you had what?
No, we was at the food was made money out the hot dog cart, and she went in my pocket. So I made sure I put my money in my back pocket though, and she was going in my pocket, and then her hand felt so strong, and when there's something real like you getting robbed on them, you ever been robbed?
Right.
It's crazy, man.
I have, so it felt like she was going in my pockets, and I couldn't get her arm out of my pocket. And her forearm was all wet and shit, and strong. Like it felt like a nigga was robbing me. I kind of got offended because I'm like, Florida's damn near 6 feet, 250, solid, right? So she ain't no little. I know when y'all look at Florida, you probably think she like 5 foot, 5'4", 5. No, Florida's about damn near 6 feet. She 5'11". She could wear my shoes. Used to wear my shoes and fit them.
Come on, man.
And I'm a 13.
Stop it, man. Why you playing?
So, like, Flora is very stocky, like cocky. Like she's strong.
She ain't wearing no 13.
When I say she used to roll me in the bed, that's not a lie.
So now she just strong going in the coochie, huh?
Yeah, because like I could be just laying in the bed, and she come in like making the bed while I'm in the bed, and while she making the bed, she won't even ask me to scoot over or nothing, especially if I'm pretending to be asleep. She just push my leg, and then next thing you know, I'm rolling off the damn bed. I'm like, damn, bitch.
You a weak back.
Alicia Clarissa Shields ass bitch.
Into it ever.
I'm done with this.
Huh?
I was just saying, I don't think you were ever into it. And I just want to tell you why I say that. Because, like, I don't know you guys. This is my first time being
I was
introduced to
probably
you
more
guys.
interested in you.
Pardon?
Lord Jesus.
I said I was more interested in you probably.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. But, like, I don't think that you actually ever, like, can I tell you why I say that?
Why?
So I'm, the girl from, the good place and all that. I'm not 6'10", and I damn sure don't wear size 13 man shoes. Like, that's crazy. But, I was green, as they're putting it. Um, and when you move to a place where, like, there are these black guys who are just different and, like, for whatever reason, yeah, it is exciting. And I ended up in one of those relationships. And um, I'm pretty cute. Good girl, XYZ. And I was with this guy and I just realized that he just liked really ratchet bitch. Excuse my language. I don't know if I can curse on here, but
Yeah, go right ahead.
yeah, like that was just the truth. Like he just liked ratchet bitches. Like that's just what he liked. And I
Right.
got to a point where I realized that he was with me. We were, boyfriend and girlfriend. I've never been married. I don't have any children, by the way. But we were together
How old are
because,
you?
like, I'm 30.
Okay. So.
Yeah. So, like, we were together because he saw me, being a good girl, like, good everything, no kids, um, pretty cute, all that stuff. He saw me as a type of girl who, like, society tells him, like, you need a girl like that. But at the end of the day, he liked hood rats that would fight him in the parking lot because he didn't give her no money, and I just maturing, I just realized it and I accepted it. And that's why I say, like, I don't think you actually liked her. Like, I don't see it as a shot. And I want your opinion on it. Like, did you actually ever like this woman, or did you just see her as somebody who, like, oh, yeah, if I'm her boyfriend or if I accept her, like, this is a good look?
I don't too much do anything for a look. I don't live my life trying to look good for nobody. As you watch a lot of my YouTube videos, I'm the wrong person. The stuff that I present, not a good look at all. Right? Then everybody know that. But I just don't give a damn. Right? So that's one. So I think you're doing more projection because of your experience.
Yeah,
Initially I did like the girl. I thought she was brave when she first came down here, with the Airbnb and stuff like that. When I first met her on YouTube, I thought she was real attractive. But obviously not in person, she more or less, But she wasn't like I imagined, from the eyes of the YouTube. I said, fuck it. I don't got no woman here. Shit. I'm already desperate. Why not pass up some pussy? But I liked the fact that, we had good interactions. I ain't gonna lie. And when I fucked her at the Airbnb, the sex was good. Like I had to literally squeeze my dick inside of her because it was that tight.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I literally had to squeeze it in throughout the whole sex. So that's what really made me. But she took up the condom, and she was hoping to be pregnant. So all while she was at the Airbnb, she kept saying she might be pregnant. I remember before we even started talking to each other in that level, on that level of dating, whatever. I told her that you need to be pregnant. Somebody need to get you pregnant. I didn't never know that I was gonna be a contestant. Um, but it ended up happening that way.
Okay. Okay, yeah. And no, you're right. Like I might be projecting. Like that's totally possible. That's my experience. And so yeah, definitely might be projecting, but
So
after
why do you feel like that about yourself? Just because I had a negative experience with her, if me and you link up because we vibe with each other, our experience might be 100% opposite than what me and her been through. Right?
Right.
I might find something about you that's intriguing. Like I like the fact that you so transparent, and I like the fact that you took accountability that quick. You just said that that I might could be projected. We spend hours, days, weeks, years, months trying to get women to admit something just that simple. So that's attractive. So I might look at you and treat you totally different.
yeah, probably. You know, I am different. I'm different. I don't know nobody like me. But like
Oh my God.
Where you from?
No, I
Where are you
can't.
from?
I'm from Colorado. Where are you from?
Milwaukee.
Yeah,
What's your
I've never
zodiac?
been.
He's teaching us the game on live.
Wait,
He's
wait.
right. Teach us, JP. Teach
All
us,
right, do you
JP.
got it? Wait a minute. So, let me see how brave you are. Would you consider yourself to be brave?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Have you ever heard of risk takers make champions?
Who?
Risk takers make champions.
No, I've never heard of that, but yeah, I think it's true.
Basically, yeah, basically take a risk. So don't let your past experience predict your future. Right.
Right.
So yeah, you went through some bullshit in the beginning. And if you brave, have you ever flew before?
Like on a plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like being on a plane?
I mean, it's necessary. I wouldn't say I like it, but I'm not gonna drive across the country.
Right. Check this out without putting too much of our business out there. If I get I'm gonna leave you my info so we can fly out for a weekend and have a little ball, just to get to know each other and make content and see and you just experience. I believe life is all about experiences and meet new people. What did you think about that?
I agree, but I also want to like push back a little bit because I feel like what you're saying to me right now, it's super charming, it's super attractive, and like you are drawing me in, and I feel that this is exactly a man like you can run game on a woman who's not like super experienced. Like this, what's Yola? I'm so sorry. Flora.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your experience, like I can, the way you're talking to me right now, very suave, very everything up, everything above. Like you're kind of running game right now. Like you got experience and you know what you're doing.
You know
Like
what
you're
I think? You know what I think?
me.
You know what I think and I appreciate about you? You putting your guards up and it's almost like a cop looking at every black man as a bad man. Every man is guilty, right? So even though I might be innocent, but I might show a sign of another man that they don't have experience and that I would be guilty. I'm not running game. No, I ain't running game. I'm really speaking how I truly feel. I enjoy making new friends. I love making memorable moments. I love creating an environment. And just because you lack of experience I mean, how else you gonna get more experience if you don't go out there and live? Don't you like living?
I do.
Can I jump
Do
in,
you
ladies, and
like to
tell
have?
you
Do you like to add memories in your book?
JP, let me jump in real quick because
No, 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 no. Hold on, one
hold
sir.
on, Grace. Say good
Because I
night.
look at I look at
JP,
myself like a I look at
Grace
myself
say
like
good
a
night.
book.
JP,
I
I'm
look
gonna
at
get off.
myself like I'm a book, and the woman or whoever I decided to
I got you, JP. I'm just
every
trying to
woman.
get out the way.
Hold on, one
Unc,
sir.
why you trying to play a hate, man? What
I'm
he ain't
Yeah.
trying to get
playing.
hold up.
He
I'm
just
trying to get out the way. I'm Grace say, man, great show, man. I salute to y'all, man. Happy, y'all can get some rest, man. I'm out of here, man. JP scared me
Happy
to
4th
set
of
all you
July.
little singing niggas up, man.
happy 4th of
So,
Handle
July,
business.
Unc.
I'm saying handle
so,
your business.
so what's your name? What do they call you here?
And shows her the coach for. You got it, JP.
So I consider myself to be a book, and whatever woman that's around me, you are the reader, and I like to make my book very interesting.
Mm.
Right? This is not running game. This is how I truly live and what I truly believe.
Right.
If I was you, I would take the opportunity. I'm not forcing you. If you don't want to open my book, go on to the next one. I think that my book is very intriguing. All you do get it a try. You put it like this: you're not gonna get hurt. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna try to hurt you. I just want to just have experience you and have a good time.
Mm.
If not, that's cool too.
Yeah, I'm a little bit guarded, but I will say this, like, you're very good with your words, If I weren't so guarded, like even just a year ago, everything that you just said, I would have like overall, like you're really good with your words.
I appreciate the fact that you. One thing I'm noticing about you is that you is very because I can know something from a woman talking to her within 5 minutes. So one thing I learned from you so far, I could be wrong, is that you don't repeat the same mistakes, and I really respect you for that. And
You're
I develop a lot of respect for you.
Thank you.
I don't go. I won't just disrespect you. I know you done heard. You probably don't see me acting a fool, but you not. I truly believe in it's size to people that you could bring out. You choose what you want to bring out from people because we all got a good side to us. We got a bad side to us, and I got a little bit of nigga side. So if you want to bring out my bad and nigga side, well, say the wrong thing, you will see that. But when I'm talking to you so far, I don't know if you just faking it.
Never.
Your energy, I like the fact that you are very transparent and honest, and you be learn from your mistakes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You're like you're kind of dangerous. Like I didn't know. I don't be on social media a lot, so I don't know a lot about all of this, but just listening to you now, like I would consider you dangerous because you're very good with your words. And, I'm
Why
a
would I
little
be
bit,
dangerous?
you're dangerous because you're so good and like you're just very articulate and not just articulate, but like to a woman and what a woman wants to hear. You know exactly what to say. Like you're very suave, and that makes you dangerous because a woman would
But
probably
I mean, I
fall
think you
for
running
that.
game on me.
A woman would probably
Look
fall for
that.
that.
Look, why you giggle? Why are you trying to run? Are you a rapist? Do you grape
Um,
men, ma'am?
Pardon?
Mm-mm.
Do you grape men? Are you? Would I be safe in your hands if we did link up?
Mm.
Uh, Not always, maybe not.
Oh my!
Lord Jesus.
See, I like that about you. You're very transparent. I'm gonna take heed to that.
Yeah, not
Thanks
always.
for informing me.
Yeah, yeah, not always. No, I've had a situation or two myself where I'm just like now. So yeah, I mean, not always, but for the most part, like if you're sleeping or whatever, no promises. Like wake up, you know.
That ain't nothing to laugh about.
Yeah,
You freaking me out right now.
yeah, I'm a little bit freaky like that. Yeah, I'm a weirdo.
What do you mean? You gonna tie me up or something?
No, I'm just you asked a question, I answered it. Like
See, you seem fun.
yeah, I'm different. I'm
You know
weird.
what? You know what? You know what? Don't stop. Don't think too hard. Just live. Don't be afraid to make a bad mistake. You don't want to live like that. Because if you always live your life like that, you're not living. Risk takers make champions. I always been a risk taker. That's why I've been arrested 30 something times. I ain't doing that now because I'm older. But don't live your life stuck on pause. Press play. Come and get your bay. We're gonna have a great day and a great night and a good time. And
And
you
a
come
great
back home.
ending.
And you can come back home. I swear to God, you will have an amazing. If you want to go around my family, if you see my video today, I was with my family popping firecrackers, cooking barbecue. I had on an apron, barbecuing for the family with the kids and everything.
Hmm.
And my family, they're gonna love you too. They're gonna protect you. They're gonna make sure you eat. They're gonna be like, is you hungry? You're gonna be shy and say no, but they're gonna make you eat.
Mm.
Do you be having family events? Do you got a big family?
Uh, yeah, I do. I feel like our family, the whole make you eat thing, like when your great aunt cooks something and she stares at you until you taste it. Yeah, I've been there.
What do you like to eat? I mean, do you eat barbecue?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah.
What you like? What's your favorite meat on a barbecue?
Uh, well, of course I like the chicken, but I also like ribs
I
and
forgot to get me one of them chickens. I want to try out my cousin wife chicken. She put this different season I ain't never seen before. Go ahead. You say you want to try out some ribs? What?
no, look at you right now. See, this has like taken such a turn. Like
What?
you're just like trying
This
to
sounds like an organic conversation. Like if y'all two met each other on the sidewalk, y'all would kick it off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah,
forgot y'all was on the
I
panel.
think she overly thinking. What she doing right now is trying to prevent herself from looking stupid.
Right.
Right. So any little thing that I say, she gonna think that I'm trying to overly run game on her. And I'm just being myself.
But you know what, JP is probably because of her past. You're right. She's being cautious. She's
And
being
she
guarded.
jaded.
Right.
She jaded. Like she jaded from her past experience. Which she probably like projecting her past experience off on me, thinking I'm the same one as him. And then it don't help because I had a negative experience from the woman that was somewhat similar to her situation.
Mm.
Well, I just
no.
want to tell you that, hey,
Mm.
it probably didn't work out with you, with him, and it didn't work out with me, with Flora. Probably it didn't work out for us, for me and you to meet each other, be with each other. That
Mm.
could have happened. Do you feel a little
Yeah,
bit of chemistry with each other?
I do, but I also think that you're like you know how to make
Wait,
chemistry
wait, wait.
wherever
Why?
you want
Wait.
chemistry.
My fault. You going a little bit fast. Why not when you say yeah, let that marinate? Why that can't marinate before you go on to the butts? I think you trying to stop yourself from feeling the organic vibe y'all two having. You know what I'm saying? She do feel the chemistry. Y'all do. Some people in the
Mm-mm.
chat saying y'all sound like y'all got chemistry.
Because I just Like this man, and if I am projecting, then forgive me. Show me a little bit of grace. Don't judge me.
I won't. I understand
Thank
because
you.
I like for people show me a lot of grace.
Thank you. Yeah, like show me a little bit of grace, but like this man, I literally just heard of this man right before he came on, and I just met him just now, and he's just really good. Yeah, I'm a little bit guarded, like I'm not judging you based on anything. I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. But you're just oh, you're like really suave, And mm,
Please don't tell me that. God, can I ask you a question?
hmm,
Do you like to be chased?
no, not really. No, actually, no, not at all. Like mm-mm.
Hmm. Okay, go
What?
ahead.
You don't believe me?
No, I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if you did. I wouldn't mind chasing you till you tell me to stop.
Yeah, no. I don't care about all that chasing stuff, I don't care about any of the rules. Like every
Right.
man who's ever chased me because he wanted to, not because it meant anything
Right.
to me. Like I just exist and live my life, and I don't care about any of the rules that people try to tell me that I should care about.
What do you do for entertainment? Entertaining. What do you do? What do you like to do to entertain yourself?
Well, recently I just hop on YouTube and like look for lives to participate in, particularly like black men. That's how I found this. um, but
Outside of
before,
YouTube, before you got on YouTube, what did you used to do to entertain yourself?
oh, I was out of
You was out of control.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I just be in the house now. But like before then, I was not really a good girl. No.
No. So
Mm-mm.
you got a lot of life stories that I'll be very intrigued that we're gonna have to share in public. Let's share that in the back. Maybe let's take it slow. Let's just chop it up in the back. Give me you can take down my IG, I'll get your IG. You want to do something like that?
I'll
That way,
take down your
because I
IG and I'll
understand like
follow
we on a
you.
huh?
I'll take down your IG and I'll follow you, but I don't let nobody follow me. I have zero followers. Like I don't, but I'll follow you though.
Mm. Yeah, y'all exchange
I would say
ex-
as change mean that you show the same interest. So if you don't, I mean, how would I know? Like, I don't like that when women tell me that. Like, I take your IG. It's almost like a boss saying, "Don't call me, I'll call you." That make me feel like I'm inadequate. It make me feel like I'm. I have to look up at the sky to see you, to look up at you in the eye. You get what I'm trying to say?
I'm not like that. No, I just don't let nobody follow me because I'm different. My page was once public. I used to let people follow me, and people are weird. And so I just decided like the public don't have access to me. So I made my account private and I deleted everybody who was following me, and I had like a pretty good following. I deleted everybody,
So
but
let me ask you a question. So let's just say we vibing, and because I almost forgot that anybody was on this platform. I forgot they was on the platform, right? How about you? I'm literally into this conversation. When you said I'm not into Florida, ironically, genuinely, I'm into this conversation with you. You making me feel good talking to you. I have not cussed you out not once. I actually feel like you making me feel like, mm, damn. That's how you making me feeling, girl.
Oh my God. Well, look, if you want, I can give you my IG and we can
Yeah.
chat.
Put it
I
in the
don't want,
back chain. I'm gonna put mine back there too. Even that change.
wait, pardon?
Put it in the back. You know how to put it in the back check?
No, I'm on this page right now and I don't
Right
know.
here, right here in the private message where it says I'm here.
Okay. It's not
So
that. I have the same. Hold on.
hold on, let me put mine back there too.
Oh, does it say? No, it's black. Hold on.
Okay, here go mine's right here. Hold on. You got another phone so you can take a picture or you can screenshot it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. Let me go to your. You want to go to your page right now?
Yeah, if you want, it's private, but sure.
All right. As soon as I send you request, just hurry up and unprivate it, and then you can private right back. That way, it just be.
No.
Well, how we gonna talk then?
I'll message you and you can accept the message request. But like, yeah, I don't let people, no, not right off the
I
bat.
got it.
Like, I don't let people follow me. I don't
You know,
unprivate my page.
I respect your demands because that's the way you do things. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got standards. I can appreciate that about you. So, which one is it?
Black.
Yeah. What are you? Are you wearing black shoes?
Oh no. I'm in my pajamas right now. I ain't got no shoes on.
No,
It's
I'm saying
late.
on your profile pic.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
With like my ankles crossed.
Yeah. Okay, I got
Yeah.
it. That's me. You should let me know you get did you get a request?
Um, I don't see anything yet,
You
but
don't? It says requested. How about
yeah.
Sometimes
you
it
go to
take a
mine?
while.
Go to mine once. Put mine in it and send me something.
Okay. G print 4535.
Oh, you just spilled the tea.
What? Oh my,
It's all
sorry.
good. It's all good. I'm the president.
Lord Jesus.
Oh, I see your request now that I'm on your page.
Okay.
But I did send you, I followed you.
Let me see. Okay, I see you now. With that being said, we could chop it up in the back. I'm Jay Prince for president of United Negro Nation of the Black House, and I approve this meetup. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night. I'm gonna go to sleep too. I'm gonna go to sleep too. That was intense. Like,
Okay. Well, I wish y'all lovebirds all the best of luck. You know what I'm saying? I believe
oh,
you two young people, you know what I'm saying, sound like y'all have a promising friendship, you know what I'm saying? And I ordained this. I ordained this.
it's only one bird, and that's the black dove. Yeah, like, yeah. But that was a lovely conversation. But he's very, like I said, very suave. Like, knew every, uh, just knew exactly what to say at all the right times, you know. Um, but this ain't my first time at the rodeo.
Okay.
Yeah, just no, like, nice guy, indeed. Not a bad thing to say. And I'm glad that he corrected me because I really did think, like, he didn't like that girl. So I'm glad that he corrected me. But with that being said, um, yeah, not my first time at the rodeo. I've heard the guy who's 10 years older who just runs game, and I I never been, on a public platform explaining myself, but
Mm.
I have been with that guy, so like, mm-mm.
What I would say, after y'all have y'all private conversations, you know what I'm saying, depending on where it leads, feel free to come back and give us a follow up. You know what I'm saying? We would like to know how y'all union is coming along.
You're so funny.
Nah, come on, man. Don't do that.
No, no, you're so funny. Like, no, you're so funny. That's hilarious. But I will definitely be back. I subscribed.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, I may or may not have gotten in a little bit of trouble, so I just be in the house. So, I'll definitely be on. Wait, when is your like live schedule?
I usually go around the night times. It usually go like overnight. So most likely, if you up at night, I'll be live most likely, especially at the end of the week. During the week too, but mostly at the end of the week.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll
Perfect.
probably
Because I
be up
just be in
again
the
tomorrow.
house. Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, I just be in the house. I don't go nowhere.
Are you on Discord?
No, I'm not on anything. Like all of
You
this
should
is
join the
new.
Discord. Like the ladies is saying, join the Discord. That's where we hang out when we not streaming. Like during the day, like if you download the Discord app, it's like we got chat groups. We got like we could watch movie together. Like we all be in there. A lot of people from the chat is in the Discord.
Oh, I never even
You
knew
know
what
you had
that
a
meant.
Discord
So
with
like
y'all?
What you say?
Discord is an app?
I ain't know you had a Discord channel.
Yeah, I just got the Discord probably like probably a couple of months ago. Like we were in the Discord, but we just started making it more public. We're not trying to make it too big. We want to make sure everybody in there is like more intimate than having like a Discord full of thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't trying to do it like
I
that.
got you. I got you.
I'm about to drop it in the private chat here, and I'm about to also drop it in the public chat. But I know it's gonna get drowned out, so let me put it in the private chat. Let me see. Um, there we go. And public chat.
They got it.
So if you click the
Yeah, I'm
link
new to
and you
like
don't
all
have
this
the
social media stuff.
that's a lot of people in the Discord is new to it. But if you click the link and you don't have the Discord app, it'll prompt you to download the Discord app. Or if you on your computer, you could just use the desktop. You don't gotta like download an app. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Use
I'll
it.
definitely get it. Be patient with me because like I'm new. Like I'm new on the live stuff, but also like social media, except Instagram. Like I used to be like one of those Instagram people, kind of like you, I had a bunch of followers and all that stuff, but I deleted it, like deleted it all.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have a TikTok and I never knew what Discord meant until you just told me that it's an app. Um, but yeah, so just be patient, but I will definitely be there.
All right.
It was so nice meeting you all, even you Night. You're wondering
That
why I
nigga
kept saying
sleep.
your name.
Yeah, night is sleeping. And night is he just rough you up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's usually a lot worse. He was being nice to you.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, be careful who you decide to rough up. You just might meet your match.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But
nice.
it was
You your
nice
dumb
meeting
ass
you all.
sleep.
I'm going to sleep. Happy 4th.
And that was Black Dove, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Black Dove is the first time she was on the channel, but she seems like a pretty dope individual. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna have her back. I want to get back into this video. Y'all feel free to chime in. And
She kind
anybody
of answered her own question.
was there?
Um, remember earlier when they were in conversation, I wasn't going to interrupt, but remember earlier in conversation when she was like, how could this person get with a guy like this? He's out his league. And I guess she found her league.
Good observation. Good observation. Good observation.
When I have a dad who performed for me, when I have a dad who offered things to me, told me, gave me advice and said, don't do this, when I have a mom who put everything in me and said, don't waste your energy.
Pause. Your mom didn't put there's not pause. Let me go to the super chats, right? Shout out to Unc be streaming. He says she eats glizzy, she's a glizzy gobbler. Appreciate you for the support. Also, Adrian, he said Dove asked JP to show you where he almost lost his life in a bike accident when you get to Milwaukee. You see, I wasn't trying to cock block Adrian. That's why I didn't highlight this one. But you evil for that shit. That's some real diabolical shit. And shows out the Umbi streaming. He said JP cooking like Top Chef Gordon Ramsay. Let's go. He also said don't matter. He said don't matter if she only smashed JP, that's enough. I think he was referring to Flora. He also said she not green, she created the term bandit. She didn't create the term bandit. That was most Cynthia G. You know what I'm saying? She's just one of the pioneers of the term in our space. You know what I'm saying? Also, Ungby Streaming said, Flora, a grown ass woman. We gonna what? Infantize her? No, we not infantizing her. She just green to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? He also said JP was pouring into Flora, and I think that was the last super chat. We about to get right back into the video. Appreciate y'all for the motherfucking support.
The money counting thing. The money counting thing. The money counting thing. The money counting thing. It's something. Money counting thing. Money counting thing. Money counting thing. Money counting thing.
Energy, don't waste your youth, don't give your body to a dusty nigga. You think that you were able to convince me of something? No. I might have been dumb and made stupid decisions and still gave myself an opportunity to go there and be with you and be stupid and see for myself. But bitch ass nigga, you thought. Now, you got online because I understand you're being the only reason why you live where you live is because I came back to help you, right? The internet, it's not the internet's fault. I made the choice, right? But people on the internet made me feel like I was responsible for you. So I came back and I helped you get a house to put your kids in, right? Because before that, nobody was willing to rent to you. Your name, your credit, your criminal history was not allowing you to get an apartment, right? That's why you were calling me telling you wanted me to self-delete. Right, so while you're sharing conversations and information that I shared with you when I thought you were going to delete yourself, you're not.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I did not know the president sit down. We should have played this when he was here. God damn. I did not know the president told her that he wanted to self-delete. I don't know if to believe this shit or not. This is some crazy shit. If you want to self-delete, there's hotlines. Anybody listening, there's hotlines you could call. But let's continue the clip. This is wild.
Explaining to people how you had nowhere to turn and you needed me to come there and help you and your children be rehoused, right? The woman who went up there and told the truth about you, it's too late, Gito. You might not know, but people already know a lot of the information that I'm telling you. None of this is true. None of what he tried to tell people about me was true. But unfortunately, a sector of YouTube has already got the dirty laundry from my husband, who was the first person to open his mouth. Who I've been telling him, stop sending me papers. First, he sent me blank paper. Yeah, he recorded conversations. Mind you, Nyla, he's on the phone with me telling me he's going to self delete and recording my responses to him.
JP says she lying. I never said that dumb shit. That's a compulsive liar. Damn. I ain't gonna hold you. I would be surprised if I hear JP say he was gonna delete himself too. Though I don't. For some reason, it don't sound like him. A lot of other shit sound like him. If you tell me he took a shit while I was on live, I will believe that shit. But I don't know if he'll delete himself and he got them kids and shit. Like, I don't see that shit. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, let's play the clip.
So I'm in crisis management mode because I treat everything that way, unfortunately. I'm in crisis management mode, trying to help him, encourage him. You don't have to delete yourself. You got three kids that rely on you. I still think that's his bottom line. Yes, unfortunately, he's a YouTuber. Is he a paid or a professional YouTuber? No, he's just a ghetto nigga that get online and tell his business.
Damn, can we get some likes, please? I'm hearing we only at 68 likes, bro. God damn, y'all don't love me, bro. That's fucked up, bro. Ain't no love out here. Y'all didn't even hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? God damn, that is fucked up. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want me to win in life. Damn.
And unfortunately, because he's a ghetto nigga that get online and tell his business, he's been open to exploitation. And because people exploit him, they're undoubtedly exploiting me, unfortunately. Yeah, free JDC. I said that. I saw that. And so a nigga who's going to get online and not only play for people and put this information out there. So you basically told the world that you recorded us having intercourse and that you're willing to put that information out there. You're making threats daily, and you have the nerve to get up there once Taz has to treat you like his baby and put you on his lap and spank your stupid ass because you act like a bitch, and you are one. And yeah, it's highly exploitive. He wants to get up there and talk to you and act like he's telling you some real shit, like he's really giving you information. Hold on, y'all. My auntie just texted me. She don't really do that, so. Oh, she just sent me a reel. Okay, I thought my auntie was telling me get your ghetto ass off the internet. I was about to.
You probably should have, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you for this content. Appreciate you.
Chakra says, Flora, I don't know how you did it. I don't know how I did it either. Yeah, he's horrible, Northstar. And I'm not getting up here and saying this because I want to get up here and air him out. This nigga has gone from east to west, running our dirty laundry on the internet. Lying about shit. I mean, how do you call somebody telling them that you're going to self-delete and record the conversation of what they tell you when they think you're going to self-delete? Like, it's crazy to me. Mind you, at the same time, this man's recording himself in a homeless shelter. He's recording himself living on the streets. He's recording his children about to be kicked out of his sister's house because somebody told welfare that she was staying with him, or the kids were staying with him.
But ain't
I don't know,
Chakra
Chakra Love.
right
This
now?
is why I said my stream that I'm doing later.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to throw that in. Isn't she doing the same thing right now? Like
Yeah.
literally airing out all the shit.
Yeah, she been doing that shit. Like I don't get what's the complaint about. This is like she's being a hypocrite, bro.
Literally what I'm listening to.
She's saying that he's sharing everything online, but when they both was dating, they both shared everything online. They both was doing this shit. Now she's trying to give him all the blame and leave unscathed. Nah, both of y'all gotta be scathed or nobody scathed.
I ain't gonna lie to you, G. This is one of the worst things you could ever do in a relationship is when it's starting to crumble. Like you air out everything. Oh, well, you was doing this, you was doing that. It had nothing to do with why the fuck we broke up, but you airing everything out.
Bro,
What the fuck did those kids have to the sister's house and all this other little bullshit? Oh, he talking about because commit suicide. What are you doing? Why are you telling that? That's the corniest shit ever. That's corny.
Well,
Talk
for
about
me,
being
for me, I like when the real person come out of them. So now you know what to not deal with. You know not to deal with a woman. Like for instance, if I know about a female right after a breakup, she airs her man's laundry out. I just won't ever deal with a woman like that. Like if I see you, I would never deal with you in that way because I know you're a person who airs out laundry. So to the ability to see it up front in person, it's a way to dodge the bullet.
Man, that's like 90% of women, bro. No offense to ladies, niggas do it too, but more so you see it from women. They want to tear you down as much as you can. What the 48 laws of power? Destroy your enemy completely. Don't leave nothing. Decimate them. You know what I'm
But
saying? And that's literally what she's doing right
that's the
now.
thing. Think about it. Think about what you said. If it's 90% of women, right? That means it's 90% of men that's giving out their laundry. So you gotta know what to say and when to say it, what type of information to give to that person.
But
If
that's
you
the thing right
already know
there.
that 90% of women, if you already know 90% of women airs out laundry, stop giving them laundry to air out.
That's the thing right there. Well, you don't ever talk to me. You never tell me anything. Or when you do go into that kind of thing, they shame you talking about, oh, this nigga's a crybaby. They'll do things like that. It's either one or the other. It's gonna be one or the other. Either you're a fucking crybaby, you need to shut the fuck up, or you're telling me everything and I'm taking notes and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna unload this clip as soon as things start going south. I'm gonna unload this
Like,
fucking clip,
I
and that's
like
what you're doing
like
right
for,
now.
like for me, I don't allow women to dictate what information I'm gonna give to her. So if she be like, "Oh man, you need to be more open," I'm like, "Okay, I hear
Yeah,
you, but that's not
yeah,
happening."
yeah,
You know.
Now, when people too thirsty to get you to open,
yeah.
I don't like that shit. Let me open organically, cause I'm not like you're not about to set me up. Cause I had bad experiences, and I'm pretty sure most of us, if not all of us, had bad
Yeah, I've heard it
experiences
all.
when things thrown in your face, and it's like, bro, I should have never said
Witch
shit.
doctor, witch doctor. One of my favorite things, because y'all know I grew up in foster care. That's one of my favorite things. When you want to disconnect from a chick or ghost them or something like that. See, you got mom issue. That's why you treat women like this. I love that shit
Bro,
because I already know what's
bro,
coming. I already know
bro.
what's coming.
I grew up with my pops, right? I grew up with my moms, right? And a lot of people don't know it, but later on in life, my mom and my pops got together because my pops had a hella chicks and shit, and my mom's wasn't with that shit or whatever. But later on in life, they got back together. They actually married right now. So a lot of chicks know that I grew up with my dad. So if me and them fall out and I'm being distant or something, they'd be like, "Oh, I know why you being distant because you don't want to connect because you got abandonment issues." Like motherfucker, me and mom, or you got mommy issues, motherfucker. Me and
Exactly.
my mom got super good relationship. Like my mom
Exactly.
is low key, like I think she's like my daughter type shit. Like that's my like you know what I'm saying. I do anything for my mom and shit, but they don't know that shit. They just trying to weaponize shit.
They
This is
just
why.
trying. Exactly.
And witch doctor, when they come up to me, and if a woman was to tell me, "Oh, because you was raised by your father, you have abandonment issues," I let them know your views are yours. At the end of the day, how you experience me is the way you experience me. I'm not gonna come
That's
back the
Oh,
way
legit.
you experience me.
I used to get mad about it, bro, until I seen it happen two consecutive times in one relationship I had and one kind of like a relationship we just fucking on and off type shit or
They got
whatever,
they
right?
got they got the same playbook, witch doctor.
But you
It's
know
the
what?
same.
You know what make me stop though? Cause I seen it always being used in a time when it's on some weaponizing shit, and I'm like, all right,
That's
bet I'm
legit.
gonna disarm you from that shit. You not gonna ever use none of that shit against me. You know.
That's legit. It happens the
Exactly.
same way every single time. If I want to cut you off because I saw other red flags, not because of that, I saw other red flags. So I'm like,
Mm.
yeah, I'm cool. And then hold on, I got a voicemail on my phone right now. A chick a couple years back trying to say something. Shut the fuck up. You get the fuck out of here. Anyways, my bad, my bad. Okay.
And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If I know certain things about a woman, whilst we in conversation, I'm on eggshells so I don't say nothing. Cause now I know was your triggers was gonna make you just crumble. So I'm on eggshells trying not to mention that shit or nothing close to the shit, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like one time I posted and this TMI, man. This TMI. Damn, I probably shouldn't. All right, TMI. One time I messed with this chick that had one of the meaty, you know what I'm saying? You know them chick that the monkey be kind of chunky, you know what I'm saying? it'd be a chunky monkey, but she wasn't a
I
big
know what
girl.
you're talking about.
The monkey was just chunky. So I posted a picture on my Facebook with a chicken that was busted wide open with a chunky monkey, right? Like like when you stuff in the chicken and they say they push their hand and they pull the shit out, they be no, not the fupo. I talking about the punani. The punani was,
I
you know what I
know
mean?
exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So now when I post the picture, the chick, when I went to message her and she blocked me. And I text her, I was like, damn, you blocked me. She's like, yeah, why you gotta be, why you being, because me and her had a falling out, and she think that I'm posting the picture of the chicken to say it's her. And I was like, niggas don't, like, some niggas probably think like that, but I'm not even, like, I just post funny memes and shit. I'm like, yo, man, you gotta be on a super eggshell when you know some shit. But when it's the other way around, that shit is used at a drop of a dime to tear you down and shit. That should be crazy, man.
Hey, that's when that thing looked like all her body fat go there.
Lord G.
And why would I diss though? Like that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's actually you know what I mean? That's not a bad thing necessarily. You know what I mean? No, meaty, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's run the Flora shit, man. Let's run the clip.
Extinguishing the Mammy and me, we're gonna really break it down. Right, I'm gonna break down the stupid ass conversation that he tried to sit there and have with Taz. Taz is a grown ass man, so that's why he knows he has to go over there and have all his answers all pretty up and say, "Oh, I sent her paperwork asking her to divorce me." Bitch ass nigga, the first time you said anything about divorce, you said it to YouTube. You said it to YouTube. And then what did you do after YouTube told you, oh, you can't send her blank documents, you got to fill it out? You sent me documents that you filled out waiting for me to fill it out. No, go file that shit with Waukesha County. And when Waukesha County tells me that you've actually filed for divorce, because I don't trust the bitch ass thing that you have to say, when Waukesha tells me that you have filed for divorce, I am going to go ahead, sign my name, sign that paper, and give it to the court. Fuck you. Fuck your life. Fuck your mammy ass sisters. I'm not doing shit with you or for you.
Damn.
Stop calling me.
It's not that easy.
Stop calling my mother. Stop.
Damn.
It's not that easy. Well, I'm gonna tell you what they fighting over, Witch Doctor. They're fighting over who's gonna, because whoever files got to pay the filing fee. They're fighting over who's paying the filing fee. I don't know what their filing fee is for their state, and it's not as
Man,
easy.
I'm pretty sure you two would come together and raise that money for them. They bugging.
But they can't say that though. And
How
on
much
top
you
of
think?
that, it's
But how much?
but there's steps and levels to it. It's not one of those things where they file for it and then it's not one of those things where you file for it, then she just signs and it's over. No, it's a whole process. You gotta put your financials, you gotta do integrities. It's a whole bunch. It ain't as simple as getting married. Getting divorced is much more paperwork. So when people say, oh, send it to me and I'll sign it and I'll be done with it. When you see that, that means that process had already started.
I
There's
just
already
looked it up. It's $200. That ain't shit. That's a
It's
pair of
200.
pants.
Okay, I think it was something around that.
ain't none of them willing to pay it though. Think about it. These the same two people who was at the gas station complaining about putting $10 in the gas in the gas tank. They ain't paying $200 to something that they feel they ain't getting nothing back. They rather run the saga. But it's not just the $200 to LL. There's other stuff that you got to get actually done, and they ain't get it done yet. It's more to that filing stuff than to just sign on a dotted line. I'm gonna go ahead and file. It's a lot. It's complex. That's why typically people get attorneys to actually go through the paperwork.
And let me let Uncle Ism to the stage.
Police! Police!
Real bad man.
What up, Uncle?
What's happening with it, man?
Man, we looking at a video of JP's wife, soon to be ex-wife.
Yeah, I was watching. He was up here getting at a broad.
What's up, you sucker
Knocked off a
duck?
little broad and whatnot. You niggas are such suckers in the chat. It's got to be a bot. No, it's a woman. You can talk to a woman. They don't bite. It's a female. All you manosphere red pill, Lexington Steel, alpha male, wolf, hounds, alpha, sigma, beta, all that bullshit. Just talk to a woman. And then after you and the woman break up, this is what she's gonna do. She's gonna drag you through the mud, talk shit about you. So just welcome to manhood, nigga. I know you nigga. I'm Micto. I don't wanna. She's gonna fleece me. She's gonna take the kid. Wake up to manhood, nigga. Too bad. And who was that other nigga? What's his name? LL in the chat the other night. He's talking about I'm gonna come up there and roast Uncle.
What's
You
up, you
can't
sucker
roast.
duck?
You can't roast me, bitch,
You
nigga.
still wet
You
behind the ears, young old nigga.
please, young
Yeah, you
old.
old ass
That's right.
nigga.
You like that. You like that. A
Yeah.
young old
You
nigga.
suck on
That's
lollipops for
fly.
fun, nigga.
That's fly.
Yeah.
But check it out though.
Yeah.
LL. You talking about I'm gonna come up there and roast Uncle Ism. Then you didn't show up. Then you said I'm gonna go up there and talk to her
Cause I was
after.
getting coochie, nigga.
But
Yeah,
I'm
while
gonna
you on the
talk to
panel
her
with niggas.
after
You
JP.
holding dicks on panels. I'm over here getting
What's
coochie.
up with your?
See, that's the difference
Well,
between me and
why
you,
would you want to come
old
up here
nigga.
and
Old
talk to
nigga.
the brawl after
Yeah.
JP, homie?
I
That's
didn't talk.
dirty
I didn't
Mac.
talk to her. What are you talking about?
You
You don't know what you're talking about.
L.
That's your
Well, if your
problem,
name
you
is LL
long-headed
in
ass
the
bitch.
chat,
Get in that box.
it said I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna talk to the woman after JP. See, that's
That's
dirty
not what I
Mac.
said. See, that's not what I said. See, that's your
Okay,
problem
well
right there.
clarify it then, nigga.
I
Clarify
ain't
it
gotta
then, nigga.
clarify shit. First of all, nigga,
Okay,
if you knew
well
what was
don't
going on, you
clarify
knew
it
what was
then,
going
bitch,
on.
nigga.
I
I
thought you was a
still think
player.
you's a hoe.
Players understand before it's
Ain't
even
nothing, nigga.
said.
It don't matter.
I thought that's how players did things.
No,
They
no, no. Well,
understand
you
before they
think
already
you
understood
don't
it
know
before it was
me,
said.
nigga.
You
I play
suck
the
a
game
duck.
the way I want
You
to.
suck a duck. You
Raw.
still wet
How you,
behind the ears. You
man?
ain't
I
jumped off the
can't,
porch yet.
brother.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't roast with
Yeah.
niggas that's gonna use my
Ain't no
words.
roasting. Ain't no roasting.
How you gonna use sucker ducker and that's my shit?
You look like you drew your beard on, little nigga. Yeah. Get that fuck out of here, suck a
Come
duck.
on, man. You gotta come with your own original words,
You
brother.
suck a duck. Yeah, no. But
Man,
no.
I gotta get off here if you're gonna keep using my words, man. Come on, man.
But
Get some
no, sir,
originality,
I hopped up
player.
here. I ain't gonna lie. I already said it in the chat. I was gonna hop up here just to see what she looked like. Just to look at her Instagram.
No,
That's
no, no.
all.
Okay.
I gotta validate this
Since you
shit. I
say
gotta
you
validate
think
it.
I'm a player, that ain't player shit,
I
nephew.
gotta
If he
validate
already
this
got
shit.
the,
I have to
you ain't
validate.
got
I
a
have to
valid.
see
Who
for
is you?
myself.
The motherfucking
Yes,
whole police,
the
the player
realest. I'm
police.
the realest. I'm the only honest
Come
nigga
on,
around here.
man.
I'm
Now,
the
if
only
he
honest nigga
already
around
got
here.
the
Yeah,
brawl and he going
exactly,
on IG, when
exactly.
you come behind him, that's sucker shit, nephew.
Nobody talked to her. Ask Witch Doctor. What are you talking about? You know
No,
what you're talking
Don't
JP,
about?
ask me or else
Oh,
I'm
suck a
gonna.
duck.
Don't ask me or else I'm
JP,
gonna
you
gotta tell the
can't,
truth. If you
No,
ask
you
me, I'm
can't
gonna
go
tell
ahead.
the truth.
use my
No, go ahead. No, tell
words,
the
man.
truth. Tell the
Wait a
truth.
Make your
minute.
own
Wait a minute,
words.
Unc. Wait a minute, Unc. He just came up and he asked me where's her IG. You know what I mean? Yeah,
So
man.
That's it.
that's going behind the next
That's it.
nigga.
I wanted to see
Why
what
would
she
you
looked
want
like
to
so
do
I can
that?
validate this whole
Why?
thing. So I can
Why?
validate this whole thing.
And then you use the word messy. I'm gonna be messy. That's whole shit.
Yeah.
What
Suck a
you gonna
duck.
say next? You gonna
That's
do the
what's on your
T?
mind, suck a duck.
I'm gonna do the T.
That's what you think about.
You an
That's my
old
word.
T nigga.
That's my
Men don't
word.
use
Listen to this nigga. Listen
messy.
to this nigga.
Men don't
This nigga
use
just came up here
T.
just to talk to me.
How
Listen
you
to
gonna
this nigga.
come
Listen to this old
behind a
ass
nigga
nigga.
after he
Instead of him
already
being married
got the brawl?
with some
Well, I
real
want to see
chick
what
like
she look
Bomb
like.
Cherry,
He already
you should
gone
be
with the
laying next to
bitch,
something that look
man.
like Bomb Cherry. But what you doing? You holding your
Yeah.
meat. You got the Jergens in your hand. Roll
Man,
over
what's
and
wrong
take
with
your
this
old
nigga,
ass to
man?
sleep. Shut up,
You
nigga.
don't want you don't want to be old?
Old ass nigga. I didn't say there's nothing wrong
You
with
don't
being old. I
no
said you should be
well why
laying
you
next
keep
to something
calling me
chick.
old nigga?
I said you should
Well
be
kill
laying.
yourself then,
You should
nigga.
be laying next to something that look like
Wait.
Bomb Cherry. But instead, you're at
Stick
home
yourself,
with the
Tony.
Jergens talking to me. You suck a
Won't you
duck
run a
ass
JP
nigga.
and act like you gonna kill yourself so the bitch will come back?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Nah, pray for that brother's mental health. You know what I'm saying? I don't lost a couple
Oh
good ones
man.
too. I done lost a
Oh
couple good ones
man.
too. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
It's
so
the 4th of July. And you niggas up here complaining about hoes, man. What's wrong with you niggas? Eat some barbecue, nigga. Watch the fireworks.
this
Hey,
nigga.
you still with that bad joint?
I just be talking shit to you niggas, man. Yeah, I ain't worried about you niggas, man. But did you see how easy it was to talk to a woman? To a woman, all
Facts.
90 some people, 80 some people that's in the chat. Hey, all that manosphere, red pill, Kevin Samuel shit. Stop all of that.
And
JP just showed you a degenerate nigga without $2 in his pocket can talk to a woman and knock her off. It's about your
Easy.
confidence.
And
It's
look at
not
this.
about high value and 100,000, and you gotta have a jawline, and you gotta have a hunter's brow, and your face has to be symmetrical. No, just spit at the bitch, nigga. Crack your whip, your mouthpiece. Okay? Can you
And to be
cornball
honest
niggas
with
get on
you, and
YouTube?
to
Go
be
ahead.
honest with you, before JP even pulled up, the chick was already talking against fucking with him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And the man still
yeah,
come up and he still got some cooperation when he came up. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. That's what black women do. Black women, they gonna look at you. Uh, I'm no boo boo, and that's just a defense mechanism. You break that little shit down. When they get to talking that shit, you be like, yeah, whatever, whatever. And then you whisper in her ear while you blowing her back out and be like, yeah, you was talking shit earlier, huh? Uh-huh. Then
Yeah.
you blow her little back out because she was trying, oh, you was trying to act like you didn't like me. That's just a defense mechanism, man.
Right.
A black woman wants to be trained. Well, I gotta train you. Are you an animal? No, nigga, you a nerd. Train the bitch. She want that shit, nigga. You niggas can't train a black woman and get you a white woman or a collie or a chihuahua. You can't handle a pit bull or a rottweiler. The fuck out the way. Soft ass nigga.
Shit, most women that I talk to, even the ones them that I end up in relationship with, they put up some level of resistance. That they just gotta do that shit unless
They
it's an
gotta do
easy,
that
easy
shit.
shit. You know?
Yeah. These niggas want the broad to be like a hoe. No, she acting like she your girlfriend, your passport bro niggas, because you're paying the bitch. So she's your girlfriend for 15 minutes. Now hurry up and get off. Hurry up and buy. So that little resistance, that ain't nothing. That's the little interplay. That's the little verbal chess match, the verbal jousting that the woman do. And then after you've been blowing her back out, you be like, remember when you was acting funny when you first met me? Because a lot of times a broad will be like, I didn't even like you at first. But
And
all
see,
the
I was
time,
about to say that,
it's
Sir
the
Ism.
opposite.
I was
Go
about
ahead,
to
bro.
say that, Sir Ism. So you notice how JP, he went to the, oh, so you got your guard up. That's no problem. Most men hear that and be like, well, fuck this shit then. What's up, what's up? No, you just keep talking. Keep being smooth with it. So y'all,
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on
that
that,
was
man.
the coldest shit of the year, probably. We're literally reviewing some degenerate shit about this man. This man hops on the panel, disarms this woman, and gets the digits. Y'all gotta take notes. Yeah, hey. He might be broke as
Hey,
fuck, but y'all gotta give him on
hey,
his verbal skills. Y'all gotta
charming,
give it to him.
charming,
Y'all
charming,
gotta give it to
disarmed.
him. Charisma.
There you go. You know, Kevin Samuels had y'all with the 666. That sound like the devil. Nigga, I'm triple C's, nigga, color cut clarity, nigga, charismatic, confident, and clean. Stop being dirty, stop being unconfident, and be charismatic. Have something to say.
She said this
Women
nigga
like
was
that shit.
suave and articulate. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Come on,
Hello.
y'all. That's
Hello.
Macadocious. He
Hey,
was
hey,
spitting straight Macadocious.
I'm talking shit about JP, but salute to that player. He ain't scared to talk to a woman.
Just
And I
showed
see him
y'all
talking
how it's
to
done.
that
Come on
woman at
now.
the grocery store on one of his videos. So he got that part down.
Yeah,
Now he could tighten up
but
some other stuff and get his campaign in order, but talking to a woman,
what's
that ain't one of his flaws.
but what's the fear to having the conversation? I'm confused on that.
I don't know. A lot of brothers do, man. The
A
self
lot of
confidence
niggas think
is
about
lacking.
the a lot of niggas think too much about the negative outcomes. Even if I would give it to you if you pause. I would give you your props if you think about the negative and the positive outcome. But most niggas only think about what if it go left, what if it go wrong, and then they go into the shit talking crazy. And then when they get a little bit resistant, them niggas want to lash out. That's because they only anticipating the negative part, bro. What about the positive part when you get some pussy? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't even be.
Right.
Sometimes you ain't even got to think about it. Like Uncle was saying the other day, go out and just talk to chicks without even trying to get nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what JP probably do. The nigga asks the chick in the grocery store to do his kids hair. He ain't even asking to smash it. He lead with asking her to do the kids hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think niggas be too scared about the rejection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all
And
definitely
that's
agree with
why
that one. Yeah, go
I
ahead,
try to
sir.
give y'all confidence with my little videos when I be like, hey man, I'm outside active and attractive. And like these niggas call me old and shit. So if an old nigga, 54, can be active and attractive, then what's wrong with my 24, 34, 44-year-old players? I'm outside active and attractive. What's wrong with you? And I got my kids, and then I'm on
Isn't
grandkids, and you niggas ain't even got a wife, a baby mama, and
You
you
know
on
what?
YouTube crying. Come on, brothers.
Sir Ism, you know what I think another issue is?
What's happening is that it's done differently. It's not done how we used to do it. You know, we used to go out there and try to get as much numbers as possible. Right now, they just say send you the IG type situation, and they communicate way different than we do. So we're looking at it as they're not getting no girls because they're not doing it in the same fashion the way we do it. They do it completely
All
different.
these niggas aren't getting coochie at
And they
all,
still
like at all.
they still get the same outcomes. I'm not talking about the ones our age that ain't talking to people. I'm talking about the ones that's like Ism was just speaking of, the one that's 24 and all the other stuff. They do it completely different. All they gotta do is wisdom, and that's it.
They don't have no charisma.
They
It's all about
got
your charisma, being able to even talk to a chick. Like you're not interesting. You got to understand that. Most people really aren't fucking interesting.
And
I
you
mean,
know why they're not interested?
real quick. You got to find somebody in your league. You know what I mean?
Right,
My
right,
one
right.
homegirl told me you got to find somebody as corny as you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
If she like going to fish, hey, you like fishing?
Listen.
Just little simple shit like that. Y'all shooting outside your league. Y'all
No,
think y'all supposed to go get
the
these
thing
IG baddies,
is,
spend your bag on her. That's why your dumbass is broke, doing it all over again, trying to work 70 hours just to go get another bag, to take another to give a chick a free meal.
I
Y'all
agree
doing
with
too
that
much.
shit. If you talking to a chick that's in your lane that got the same interest with you, you're not gonna feel like you ain't got charisma because you're gonna naturally talk about shit you
Exactly.
interested in and she interested in the shit already.
and witch doctor, that's the thing right there. Most females, if they rock with you, they're gonna rock with you. It's the whole Steve
Right.
Urkel and Myra thing. It didn't matter what he did, what he said. She was already into him.
Interested. Right,
So
right.
it's only when you're trying to make somebody like you, and that's the issue. You don't have to make
Look,
if a person likes you, they like you.
IG baddies is for tricks and pimps. If you a pimp, you can
Literally.
tame a IG baddie, but you gotta
Literally.
have your bins. You gotta be on. You gotta have your 100,000 subscribers. You gotta have your chains.
Man, the
You gotta
baddest
have a
bitches selling
charger.
coochie. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
But
All
but
these
I'm just saying,
badass
this is
bitches
those
selling
those
coochie.
the bad bitches, right? That's what I'm saying. If you a trick, yeah, you get a baddie because they gonna make you trick. Or if you a pimp player and you got a charger and some chains and you look good and you got a following, they want to fuck with that. But if you a guy that want a regular girl, you want a wife, then just get a regular girl or the kind of girl with a wife potential. Baddies are for fucking on, are getting some
Legit.
money out of.
Legit.
That's not for you to get a family and shit, bro.
Legit.
You just
That's
having
what that,
fun with that.
that's why these niggas, that's why these athletes is rappers is going broke. Cause they trying to go after
Right,
the
right.
bad
Man,
bitches that ain't
they
shit.
they need a player partner because they've been playing hoop all their life, AAU, but they don't know bitches.
Legit.
Brittany Renner said they were stupid. We gotta listen to them when they tell us.
Wasn't it Brittany Renner that Deion Sanders, didn't he call Brittany Renner to
He
come to
brought
talk to him about that?
yes,
That was
he
her.
brought her
Yeah,
in
come
to
on now.
talk to the young brothers.
Come on now. And these
You
niggas, they
know,
not gonna
and,
listen. They not gonna listen. It's okay. They gotta learn the hard way. Everybody
But
bump their head.
why y'all think people don't want ways in their lane, want ways for them? Why people always looking on the grass on the other side? What the fuck is that about?
Honestly, can't
maybe too
honestly.
much watching the hub or something. And they see the baddest bitches on the hub and they think their wife gonna look like that and take care of kids
Legit.
and pay bills and shit and got a
Mm,
body
I think it's
out of this world.
yeah, I think they want something that's a trophy, but y'all missing the whole point of a trophy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's there to look good, but it's an accomplishment. It's not just there to look good.
nigga,
It's an
a IG
accomplishment.
baddie is not a trophy. How does a trophy
That's
and
what I'm trying to say. It
none
looks
ran
good.
through is a trophy, bro? That is crazy, bro.
But
And
that's
some of
what they
them
do.
bitches box stank.
Bro, look how they
Some of them
treating India
IG
Love.
baddies, they be
Bro,
having STDs. Some of them bras don't want you to pull their hair. Some of them don't
bro,
want you to
HIV
slap
is high
their
as
ass.
fuck these days. I'm cool.
I'm a wild nigga. I might want to choke a
But
bra when
look,
I'm in the middle of my
but
shit.
look, but
IG
look,
baddie be like, oh, you can't touch my neck. Oh, you can't pull my hair. This Malaysian
can't
weed.
touch my
Oh,
face
you
because I got
can't.
this
You
makeup
know what
on.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? I like to get wild in the bed,
But
man. I want me a nice chick that's my freak, my IG baddie, and she
witch
clean up
doctor,
nice.
look how they treating India Love. They was over there at Streamer University. That was in my city. They was over there with India Love, just treating her like she's a pass around, bro. What's Steve Harvey's daughter name? Lori Harvey. She's a pass around. What's wrong with
Bro,
y'all?
I don't
Y'all
get
see
it,
how
bro.
she was dick riding India
Bro,
Love?
I don't get how these niggas pedestalize a pass around over one of these regular chicks that got low mileage. That is crazy to me, nigga. I never
DDG
understood
and
that
whatever
shit.
that dude that looked like Future, they was fighting over pretty much India Love, like starving for her attention. It's just a coochie, bro.
There's a sucker born every day.
That's real.
So if a
Over
broad tell
20
you
minutes.
hit her IG to let her know it's real, if you want to mess with me, hit my IG first. Let me know it's real. So basically, if you do it, you're a trick. So you got to take the new game with the old game and mix them together. I know we used to go get phone numbers, but if y'all holler at bras on the internet and you be like, "No, send me your phone number," and if she don't put the phone number in your phone, then she just wants you to be a follower. That ain't the one. Because the one for you gonna be like, here, no, I want you to take my number because I want you to call me tomorrow. So I know my game might be old, but you still can put this new game with the old school twist. Don't be acting like, no, we don't do it like that. We pay the broad $10 or $50 for her phone number on Cash App. No, I'm still not gonna
That's
agree
some
with that.
weird fucking shit. They're literally, these chicks are literally on the internet talking about, oh, if you want my number, you got to pay my bills. What? Just
That's a
bro,
hoe.
Hey Trump, I got one request: legalize prostitution for me. That's all I
Right,
ask.
So
right, right.
either you a trick or you a pimp. If you go
I
for
don't
that,
want no
either you a
reparations.
trick
Just
or you
legalize
a pimp.
prostitution, and I'm good.
And to keep it a buck with you fellas, don't look at a chick giving you the IG as a curse. It could be a blessing in disguise
No,
because you could
legit,
be on that IG and you could see all the other interaction you could know what type time she on by just looking
legit,
at the IG. You know what I'm saying?
legit. You could
Right.
break
You can
her
see
down
her.
just from
You
seeing
can
her
see her
pictures.
her inner world. Now I know nephews. Y'all say my game old, but if I was a young player, I might hit the girl one time. I'm not gonna keep inboxing and doing all that DMing. Maybe one time she don't answer, then you move on, man. I ain't gonna keep. Good morning, hey beautiful, man. They don't like that shit.
Hell no.
They don't like
Hell
that shit.
no. Hell no. And I know every day
I'm
just
not doing
random
that
shit.
at all.
Like the only time you should be doing that shit is if a chick is like, damn, you don't hit me. Like if a chick remind you that you don't hit her up yesterday or some shit, then. But you just starting off just doing that everyday shit. That is a little too much, bro. But on the IG, no, you could hit the IG one time and just observe like a like if a chick give you the IG and not a phone number, you shouldn't prioritize her in your rotation. She's more just like on the back burner because y'all ain't even got no rapport. Y'all just on
Here we go.
IG.
Here we go,
You know
witch
what I mean?
doctor. How long did it take her to text you back, bro?
Who?
That's what you need to go with right there. How long did it take her to text you back? You doing a hey, good morning, Grand Rising, my queen,
I
and
bet you if you
she only
start doing that, you're gonna
she
get
only
text back.
texts you back twice a day.
Right, bro.
Put her
As soon
you
as you
go
start doing that everyday grand rising queen and all that shit, bro, you start getting one response at like a day type
go on
shit.
ahead and push her off to the back burner, bro. Go get you two more, and then you know what I'm saying, fulfill your time. That's it, because that's not it.
I got one of my broads I'd have had 10 years. I still don't text her back fast sometimes on purpose because sometimes I might be busy doing something else. So they try to catch my timing. So if
Supposed
I
to
text
be.
back fast every time, when I don't text back fast, she'll think I'm with another broad. So I don't text back fast on time, sometime on purpose. So she can't
Messy.
be trying to figure us out because men will get in a rotation and a woman will study you and you will be
Mm.
out of rhythm and she'll know you up to something because you're too easy to figure out. You usually text back within 1 to 3 minutes. See, I require that of the broad. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I was busy, baby. Oh, I didn't see the phone. And I seen it. I'm just keeping a Heisman pose. You know how you keep the Heisman pose and you got the football in one hand, you got your leg up and you got your hand. With that other hand, that's her face mask. And you stiff arm her and keep her at arm's distance. You
Hold
can't
on,
never let her
can I
in
say
too
something in the
close.
chat? There's a couple comments in the chat. I apologize. Bob
Go ahead.
Cherry,
Here
Go
we
ahead.
go.
hold on. Hold on. It's a couple comments in the because I can break all these down because y'all just this don't make no sense. One, be love, you're right. See, whatever be love's last comment, you right. Bomb Cherry, what the fuck are you talking about? Every woman ain't supposed to be getting dinner dates. Every woman ain't. Every woman doesn't deserve dates. That's the problem. That's the
Right.
problem right there. A lot of these chicks feel entitled, like you gotta take them to a great restaurant, something like that. Didn't we just argue less than 2 years ago about going to the Cheesecake Factory? There's nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory, but chicks talking about they too good for it.
Man,
What are we
I just
talking
had
about?
a gumbo from the Cheesecake Factory yesterday. That shit's so good. That shit was fire.
Red
That
Lobster
chicken
got them
shrimp
crab
gumbo.
boils. Red Lobster got
Right.
crab boils again. So that's not a date. I mean, I don't go to Red Lobster because I don't eat seafood.
Nigga,
Nah,
I'll
nah.
get one of these. I'll get one of these chicks some Chick-fil-A, nigga. I don't give a fuck,
They
bro.
will. So you mean to tell me you'll go to Chick-fil-A, but you won't go to Cheesecake Factory? Lord, make it make sense.
Bro, they would go anyway if they fucking with you. If they just look
If
at
they
you as a
fucking with you,
meal
yep.
ticket, then you gotta do all. I'm not doing all of that shit, bro. Like
But see,
that's why.
my whole point to be love
believe
is
a lot of people. I believe a lot of people fail because they feel as if they have to report to the woman. Like if she asks you, "Hey, where was you?" Like I don't report to you. Like
y'all wonder
I'm
why
not doing
niggas switch
none of
up
that
after you
stuff.
hit. Cause
No,
no, see,
I don't
look,
report to nobody.
my whole point to Bomb Cherry was every chick doesn't deserve a date. Y'all trying to take every single chick out. No, what have you done to deserve a date? Like, what are you doing in your life that would interest me on getting to know you a little bit better? Now, if I'm just trying to fuck, hey, yeah, let's go to this restaurant right here. You know, I'm about to go get my rocks off real quick. You know, I probably won't ever text you again. Probably won't ever talk to you again. But every chick don't deserve dates. Those are for the good ones, the ones that's working hard doing their thing. Nurses, corporate America, HR, them chicks. You know, hell yeah. You know, let me get to know you a little better. But no, these Instagram baddies and think you just so bad for the world. And no, y'all gotta stop this shit. Y'all gotta stop it. Every chick don't deserve a date, bro.
B Love said if a dude wants sex for taking a woman out, that's prostitution. Yeah, if you
Yes,
fucking for a
legalize
meal,
it.
if you fucking for a meal, that is prostitution, and that's low
Witch
level
doctor,
prostitution.
witch doctor.
Exactly.
These chicks are literally saying, I'm not coming to chill with you until you take me on a dinner date.
Bro,
And
and
then
you know what I'm saying? You
come
know
on,
what
come
I'm
on, come
saying?
on,
I'm
come on
not
now.
taking. Wait a minute. I'm not taking you out if we never fuck. That's my look, man. I advise our young men try to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? You got a chick, y'all fucking. You know what I'm saying? You enjoy her company. Take that chick out. You already enjoy
Yes,
your company. There's no
yes,
gambling. Y'all just go and enjoy each other company in a different
yes,
atmosphere. You know what I mean?
yes. Like I said, a lot of these chicks don't deserve that shit. Yes, it is high key prostitution. If you want some coochie, you got to take me on a dinner date. I've literally heard that. You know how many times I've heard that in my life? I just told y'all the one story. The one nurse. I was just cool with her. You know what I'm saying? I paid her what is it for a test for a nursing test, whatever that shit was. You know what I mean? Just looking out, just to being a homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a good dude like that. Then when a couple years later, I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's up? Oh, you gotta take me to dinner. You know what?
To be
That's
honest
right.
with you, bro, I don't even like dates, bro.
No
I'm a
man,
relationship ass
no
nigga.
man does.
I just like having my girl and we just go anyway. We just go in even you could call it a date. It don't even matter. We go to the grocery, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. But I just don't personally like I don't like the idea of going out and getting to know somebody and we all dressed up and we on our very best behavior. That shit is too fake for me. Like I'm trying to know you before we do all that. Cause a lot of times, bro, how many times you go out with a chick? Cause I used to be on that shit. How many times you go out with a chick and you ain't even really trying to fuck with this chick no more? You're like, damn,
Making me angry as fuck. Making me angry as fuck. I don't want to talk to you no more. After I fuck, I promise you, I'm cutting you the fuck off. If the coochie was good, probably hit maybe once or two more times. Other than that, no, I'm good. I'm good. Most women are really fucking annoying, really self-absorbed, can't hold conversations, just corny. Most of them are corny as fuck. I'm sorry to be honest with y'all, but
I
most
don't
women
know
are
about
corny.
that.
They're not entertaining. They're corny.
I won't say that though, cause I'm entertained by women, even if they on some bullshit. Sometimes I find that shit entertaining. I just
Most
don't want it to
no.
be I don't want it to cost me nothing, like time and energy and money and shit.
I'm entertaining. Most women are corny as fuck and self-absorbed. That's just
Mm.
most women. That's what I observe. I've been on the hundreds of days. I was on some other shit back in my mid 20s. You know what I'm saying? Even in
I
my
just
early
prefer.
30s.
I just don't like the clinginess. Don't expect to call every day. Don't expect for me to plan stuff like that all the time. I actually just like to do what I want to do, and if you want to tag along, you can. If not, that's on you.
That's real. No, that's
All
real.
that clinginess.
What I would say, if I'm on a mission, if I got shit to do, shit to accomplish, I need a lot of time alone to think, strategize, and maneuver and shit. But when I just meet a milestone, meet a checkpoint, I want to just lay up with my chick, lay around, enjoy. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm on go time. And
That's what
sometimes you get slowed down by paying attention to other frivolous shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it slow you
Yeah,
down. You know
because
what I mean?
I think too many men be trying to reason with certain stuff. Like for me, if I tell a woman something, it is what it is. If you don't like it, it's your choice not to like it. If I'm telling you I'm going, I got some stuff to handle. Oh, we should just lay up. I say, okay. I understand what you want to do, but I got some places to go. So I'm gonna holler at you later.
That's real as fuck.
Just what it
As a
is. I'm
yeah, as
not
a
going.
man, you can't do that shit, bro. As a man, like
You gotta handle
if you on a
responsibility.
mission, right, bro, you gotta handle them responsibility, single, in a relationship, married, regardless of whatever the fuck happens. One arm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever you got going on as a man, you gotta accomplish your mission, and you can't let nothing stop that shit. You gotta be persistent with your shit, and just laying around and getting distracted. Come on, man. Because even if you're single, you would have got to accomplish your goals, bro.
Exactly.
Putting too
I'm
much.
just, I'm not gonna let no one dictate what my schedule is gonna be. If I could fit you in, I know it sounds bad, you guys. If I could fit you in, I could fit you in. If you're,
Bro, it
but
don't sound bad, bro. If you
Bro,
busy,
I've heard of
if you faking like you busy, that is low key diabolical. But I could understand some people do it so they could get more free time. But if you really busy, bro, you gotta be unapologetic, bro. If you really productive, you gotta be. If
I ain't
especially if
explaining
other
shit.
people, if you and other people gonna benefit from your productivity, you can't just let one person stop your productivity when you could be a benefit to a larger group of people or even
Right.
yourself for that matter of fact. You know what I mean?
I believe that's why a lot of men are broke. To be honest with you, I'm talking about the ones that are
I
in
was literally
relationships.
just about to say
They
that.
could be they could be far more, in a better place financially, in a better space. But what they choose to do is submit to that. Oh, baby, come on, you just stay home. You don't want to be around me. You don't
Which
want to
doctor?
cuddle.
I've heard of dudes
Bro,
calling
bro,
off of work just to lay up with a chick. What are you talking about?
nah, bro.
What are you
Nah.
talking about? You want to lay up, or
You know
or
what's
or
even
paying
worse,
a
bro?
chick to call off of work?
You know what's
Man,
even damn paying it, bro. Paying
they
a
will
chick to
pay
call
her
off of work.
just to call off of work, just so they could chill.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what's wild too? Niggas don't even be in relationship and be going broke, bro. Going broke chasing after chicks, bro. When they could be accomplishing way more shit, nigga.
You
That's
ain't
why
lying
some
about that.
people.
No.
That's why some people might as well be in a relationship so they get some in-house femininity and they don't be out here. Cause I see a lot of niggas waste a lot of money going to the club every week, bro. Every week chasing after skirts, bro. I'm gonna lie, like if I wasn't one of them niggas, I used to be, but I had to look back and be like, damn, bro, I'm going nowhere fast, like literally, bro.
I
Just
can't see
wasting
myself
money.
paying $200 for a bottle of Hennessy in a section. Like I've never been that type. I probably did it like 2-3 times in my life, but I've never been the type to just okay, I'm about to go to the club
Like
and buy
in
this.
my earlier 20s, especially when in the Atlanta scene and shit, like me and my partner them, I didn't really care that much because we was like we used to put our money together. We used to make money together. So the money was it was a flow of money, but it wasn't no you couldn't look back and see your money, bro. It wasn't like that shit is
No,
like
I'm not paying $200, $200 to $500 for a $50 bottle.
no, I don't move like that no more, bro. I don't like
I
spending a
just
lot of
stopped
money
doing that.
unless it's to make back more money or like high bills like rent and shit like that. That might be like some wild shit, but I don't like spending large sums of money on things that is not bringing me back money unless it's something that I super give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Then is it is what it is. But I'm not
Bomb
doing
Cherry,
that
come
shit,
on the
bro.
panel. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, Bomb Cherry? Come on the panel. What the fuck? They hate females who are having fun, dating, and making money.
Who hate that shit, Bomb Chevy? Nobody
Having
hates
fun
that shit.
dating, having fun dating. So you're literally having fun wasting another man's money. Most of these chicks don't even have they literally have some of you niggas in their phone as free food. What are you talking about? Having fun and making money? That's prostitution, ma'am. Making money doing what? Tricks?
Look,
Those are
man, I
tricks.
don't got nothing against women having fun making money, even if they sell in the box. Like
Man,
I
legalize
don't
prostitution.
knock that shit.
There's a lot of IG models I want to fuck. Just go ahead and put a price on it, baby. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, go ahead and legalize that
Mom
shit.
said there's a man out there throwing money in the script club. You know what I'm
That is,
saying?
and guess what? And that is, and guess what? When I'm in a strip club and I see that dumbass nigga throwing money in the strip club, I just sit there, eat my wings, and be like, "Yep, they got them one." That's all I do. I don't care about that one who throwing money. Let him be the fool.
Because I'm
And it's
looking at
always like a dude.
Manosphere. I'm looking, is that a good investment? I'm 36. I'm ramping up. I got stocks right now I could point y'all to that's doing numbers right now. You know what I'm saying? I could literally take that money and put it in the stock market and double it in a couple days for you. Like this shit, no, bro,
Listen,
no.
And
when I say
let's let K in the building.
LL,
They're not fiscally responsible. They just
no,
throwing it to
no,
make it
no,
look like
no.
they have money. They don't
I
have shit.
agree
They
with
probably
you.
stay on somebody's couch. What's up,
Oh,
K?
I agree with you. That's why I don't let. That's why I don't let no woman control the way I move. It's not going to happen. For me, I would rather just be at the house, make something to eat. We could go ahead and chill and watch.
We can have a
It's
kickback at the
direct
crib,
access.
Manosphere. I can
That's
come.
what I'm trying to say.
Don't you got a bar in
If
your
you want
basement?
some alone
I can.
But
time,
look at
I could
this.
literally come off your
But
house and
look
buy
at
some
this.
chicken and bring a couple
But
bottles.
look how this shit is gonna get twisted, right? Look at this, bro. I bet you, if you got a chick that you rather stay lay up with at the crib, or a chick that you rather go somewhere with, a lot of times you care more about the chick that you laid up at the crib with, because you okay with her and your personal space and all of that. But they think that when a nigga take you to whatever the fuck, a lot of times the niggas trying to fuck, especially if you go to the telly after and you never come into the nigga crib. That nigga don't want you to know where the fuck he live. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't want you to know where I'm living if I'm just trying to pipe you down.
to add to that, witch doctor, it's crazy. They'll tell you, "Oh, I just need some time to get comfortable around you, so I got to get comfortable with my wallet." And you can't. Hell no. You want me to spend my money to get comfortable with me, and you want my wallet to be comfortable while you trying to get comfortable. No, that ain't going.
I think that's playing against yourself though, because a lot of times, like when you like, it's crazy, bro. I think chicks just make certain niggas pay that they not feeling like that, bro. That's some different shit.
Agreed.
Cause no chick that I mess with looks at me, cause I'm some minimalist, bro. No chick is looking at me on some. I mean, I don't think they think I'm broke. Hopefully, if they do, they can send me a cash app. But you know what I'm saying? I don't like most chicks don't look at me as like a fucking meal ticket, bro. Like I'm not even
Yes.
coming like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
When I'm in a relationship now, like my girl will be straight, whatever. Like, bro, if I had like my last fucking dollar, I'll make sure my chick eat. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you
But
my girl, we got an understanding of like I'm like you know what I'm saying. I'm making sure you straight and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you like
but
a regular,
for me, witch doctor, I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, I think it's that woman's job to be trying to feed me, to be honest. Like let's say we get to know each other. She was like, I'm making something to eat, I got you a plate. She's making me food. Now, eventually, she's gonna tell me one of these days, like, yo, I'm tired of cooking. I've been cooking like all week long and stuff. All right, then that's my time to say, then I'll take you out to go get something to eat. Let's go here and
But
there.
see,
oh, I
one
understand.
caveat, real quick,
I
real quick,
understand what you're
real
saying,
quick.
but like in a relationship, sure is my woman job to feed me. A lot of times, even if we ordering food, most likely is my woman gonna order the food and shit because like I don't be wanting to sit down and calculate that. I be thinking about some whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
But see,
But
there's a
but
caveat.
I'm still gonna provide other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, like probably the funds or probably
There you go. That's what I was about to
drinks or
say.
what. You know what I'm saying? But
That's what I
your
was about to
chick
say,
is
witch
gonna.
doctor. So the
You know what I mean?
caveat to what you're saying, Manosphere, the caveat to that is, I don't mind. Okay, if you want that woman to cook, y'all need to be providing the groceries.
Right, right.
So y'all expect her to buy the
I
groceries
agree.
and cook this shit? No, see, that's where y'all
No,
got the
that's
game
crazy.
fucked up.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
if you be giving, if sometimes there's certain chicks, bro, you get them allowance, bro, And what you think they do with that bread? They go
I'm not even saying
grocery
allowance. No, no,
shopping,
no,
bro.
no, 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 no. Okay, look, real quick. So if you want chicken Alfredo or steak Alfredo, I'm gonna buy the shit. I'm gonna buy the groceries. Bring it over. Pop a bottle.
Exactly.
We gonna listen to some R&B. We gonna kick it. Might even
But
throw it
I'm
into
but
the
I'm
living
but
room.
I'm saying though, I'm saying if your chick really fuck with you, even when you giving her like allowance or you giving her some bread, she might use that bread and buy some shit for you or
Yeah,
buy
hell
some
no,
shit for the
hell no.
crib or buy some groceries and shit. Only a selfish ass chick is gonna use all that money on themselves, bro.
I'm gonna go buy some nails. I'm gonna get my nails
And that's
done.
exactly, but
I'm
that's
gonna
the
go buy a new
test right
wig.
there. Which that's the test right there. If I give you some money and you went selfish with it, I understand what direction you headed into. If I know a woman know how to cook, let's say she good with the oxtails, she mean with it, and she talking about, oh, I'm gonna make some oxtails. I'm only gonna buy like 3 pounds. I'm gonna say, no, I'm gonna give you the money. Go ahead and buy 10 pounds because because I'm trying to eat. If you're good with it, I don't
Right.
mind paying for the food. I don't mind paying for it. If you're gonna cook, I don't mind paying for it. But what I do mind is you trying to take advantage of me. And like Charleston White said in one of his little clips, he said, I don't mind if you use me, just don't misuse me.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think most niggas don't mind, even though they be complaining about it. But I think niggas is just scared of getting used and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I never been used for my bread. I like, well, I probably don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't present myself as that type of dude and shit. Like I'm not shy to ask women for money. Straight the fuck up. Bro, I might even joke and be like, let me hold something. I'm not shy to do that shit. So I don't ever present myself like, oh, I got everything. But when I'm in a relationship though, I do make sure my girls is I take care of them and shit like that. You know what I mean? But outside of that shit, I'm still like, yo, let me hold some shit. I'm never like, I think a lot of times niggas set themselves up by doing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You come around a chick, you trying to impress her with all of this money and all of these material things. When you get with her, you might gotta up that shit or maintain the same level. Sometimes you can't. You gotta try to put that shit to the side and show her other aspects of you so she appreciate you as a man and not just as a wallet. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Bomb, I really wish you would come up on this panel and tell me how I contradict myself. Legalize prostitution, because if y'all gonna say, why would I want to go to dinner with you when you just really just want the money and the free meal? I'd rather just pay for the pussy. Personally, just just legalize prostitution. Get this shit out the way. But am I tricking on bitches? No, I'm not trying to go to the strip club. I'm not trying to none of that shit. I don't like
So,
wasting money. I don't waste money these days.
And
I'm
Candy
not gonna
keep
say I'm frugal. I'm
and
very
show for
fiscally
the
responsible.
and let's address somebody saying too. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Auntie Bomb.
Hey, Candy
Shouts out to
Cane.
Candy. Shouts out to Candy. Candy said, "Do you realize women don't want to be used to?" I don't know, Candy. I think, as a matter of fact, okay, she corrected misuse, because most women that I've been with, they want to be used. You know what I'm saying? Women actually want to be used. You know what I'm saying? Like if you a painter and you could get your woman to stir the paint, mix the paint up for you, she'll be happy that she's playing a part in what you got going on. No, she feel like she's a irreplaceable piece to whatever you got going on type shit. So a lot of women do want to be used, you know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to be misused, you know what I mean?
exactly, and that's pretty much what I'm saying. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're using me, I'm getting something out of it at the same time. So it's when you misuse me, it becomes a problem. And for me, I never spend money that I don't want to spend. So if I
That's
gave
real.
you money, if I spent money on you, it's because I wanted to do it. You had no
Exactly.
influence on it, actually. You may
Exactly.
think you had influence on it, but you didn't. Because I'm quick
Exactly.
to say no. I want to say no is kind of my favorite word. I'm quick to say, nah, I ain't do that.
Well, I think vice
Nah,
versa
never
for
do
women.
that.
I think it's vice versa for women. You know, these broke ass niggas will be like, "Oh, I'm pimping this chick. I'm pimping this chick. I'm using her car. She give me money." You're not pimping, bro. She's just a very giving
You're just a
individual.
bum, bro. If you saying you
You're a
pimping
bum.
and you broke, that's just being a bum,
You're
bro.
not pimping
Straight up.
shit. She's a nice woman. She's being
You
generous with you.
taking advantage.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they be looking at it.
Nigga, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. In your 20s, you do so. But if you a grown ass nigga still bumming out, bro, that shit is, you should be ashamed of
These
yourself, bro.
niggas is bums. I really feel bad for a lot of women because niggas is just as corny too. So I'm women that I don't think I'm
Cause then
biased with none of
cause
this.
then that chick could pull the rug from under your feet and leave you looking crazy out here. That shit is wild, bro. That shit
Remember in
is
Baby Boy when your vet came and got the car? He was looking all around. He thought somebody stole the car. Yeah, yeah. She
big.
said, "I got my car, nigga."
Yeah, but people do want to be used. Be love. Use means you're useful. You know what I'm saying? If somebody can't use you, then you're useless, and you might be a temporary piece to what they got going on. But if you stitch yourself in and be a permanent piece, you know what I'm saying? This nigga can't do without you. He can't find his wallet without you. He can't. You know what I mean? A lot of that shit helps. Sometimes a nigga got so much shit to think about, they might neglect the little small things that you so freed up that you could think about a lot of them shit. And there's how a lot of older couples be. You don't see the old lady memory be good as fuck and the old nigga just be mad absent minded because he gotta focus on more larger external shit while she just focus on the internal shit. That's just that teamwork type shit. But both of them being used and both of them being useful. You know what I mean? Use mean don't reciprocate. Use don't means if I use a hammer, you know what I'm saying? No, if I use my car to go and grocery shop, but I always take care of my car, oil change, make sure everything good. What you mean don't reciprocate. The car is still getting treated good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think men want to feel needed. I think that's the difference. You know what I mean? Like, oh babe, can you change this light bulb? Hey babe, can you change this chirping
But she's
smoke
using you
detector?
to change the light bulb. She's using you to do that, bro. My girl used me to open jars all the
But I'm
time. I
saying
know she could do it
we
herself, you know
want
what
to
I'm
feel
saying?
needed though. We want to feel needed.
But
Like,
women
you know what
want
I'm
to
saying?
feel needed too, bro.
Yeah, it's an even exchange. Like we're looking at the word used in a negative connotation, and it's really not. It's just like if your tire went flat and you called me, I'm there to provide a service. So you're using me to actually help you out to get out of this situation, which you should depend on me by me being your man. But it doesn't mean that it's something bad. We're using each other. We're branching off each other's strength and weaknesses to actually build something. So the use factor, it's not a negative thing. It's actually positive because you can use. It's when you misuse someone. For instance, um, I'm only using you because I'm hungry today. So I'm gonna go ahead and say let's go out to dinner, and that's the only time you call me. You are misusing me.
Right? If you're useless, you can be used. If you're useful, you could be used. Some people don't want to be misused. It's like if I use a instead of using a hammer to pong a nail in, I went and used the fucking TV remote and broke it. I just misused that shit. I used it in the wrong scenario. You know what I'm saying? So people don't want to be misused. They don't want to be used for things that they don't consent to, like they didn't sign up for and shit like that, or things that is not in the lane, things that they made for and shit like that. But everybody want to feel useful. That's part of being a human, a part of being a social creature. You want to be a valuable person within the group. If you're a useless person within the group, you're the most expendable person. And do you want to be expendable? That shit is crazy to me.
Exactly.
If you're not useful, you're useless. That's a fact, Auntie.
Shut your mouth, bitch.
That's definitely a fact. Right on cue.
Some people feel that's all they deserve is self love or lack of love. Okay. They knew what was being stated before. All right, let's play a little bit more of the Flora video. You know what I'm saying? Because this is deleted scenes. She might re-upload it, but let's run it. Let's run it.
Stop harassing me. Stop harassing my mother. You do not need me to divorce. If you file for divorce and I respond to the court in a timely manner, we will be divorced by October. That's still a fact. I don't care what somebody told you. I don't care what somebody told your mentally slow ass on the internet. File the papers. The court will tell me, hey, your husband wants to divorce you. Is that what you want? I'm going to check it off and say yes. And then you will be divorced by October. Stop getting on here and trying to tell people that I don't want to divorce you. Stop telling people that a ring that I paid more for than you paid for my engagement ring is a ring that I got from you. You are broke. You are a loser.
So why is she weird? So this ring apparently, some people were saying in the chat that this ring is not the wedding ring. But why is she wearing it on her wedding finger?
Yeah, it's still a symbol of marriage. It doesn't matter because lots of people go to, and some of the women in the chat could attest to this. Lots of females go and get a different band. Like most people have multiple bands. Sometimes you may buy, depending on who's the breadwinner, you may buy the actual band. It seems as if she's missing that concept. Most of the time, people don't put rings on their finger unless they're stating that they're married.
Right, bro. And I do know that a lot of ladies think that looking married ups your value. They make you look like marriage material. So a lot of times you will see women wear their wedding ring. Even the ones that are married, a lot of times I see on panel they rub their eyebrows a lot, they rub their face a lot so they could show the wedding ring. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of fellas might rock a wedding ring so that chicks know that they hey, look. I'm just trying to pipe you down. I got a wedding ring. I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of for some reason a lot of chicks are attracted to married men. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's on them. They're looking for a particular type. But what I'm saying is, like, even with me, with Doctor, when I was married, I had multiple rings. It went with different outfits. Sometimes I want to wear gold. Sometimes I want to be white gold. Sometimes I want to have the blacks, the black weather band, the titanium. It all depends on how I wanted to rock it when I was married. But
So you're saying the matter what the ring is not the ring, is wearing it on the finger signifying that you married. It don't matter.
it's the symbolism. It's the symbolism. And who you married to? JP. So you symbolize you're still being a wife. If she really wanted a divorce, she would have went ahead and got one. She doesn't want one. It's one of those things where you're trying to say, well, if you don't want to be here, you can leave. Well, you don't want to be here, you can leave. They're playing that particular game. There's a part of her that still wants to be married no matter what she's going off on the internet. And there's a part that a JP that probably still wants to be with her. They still have that attachment despite what you're hearing online.
Calling my mother. Stop harassing me. Stop harassing my mother. You do not need me to divorce. If you file for divorce and I respond to the court in a timely manner, we will be divorced by October. That's still a fact. I don't care what somebody told you. I don't care what somebody told your mentally slow ass on the internet. File the papers. The court will tell me, hey, your husband wants to divorce you. Is that what you want? I'm going to check it off and say yes. And then you will be divorced by October. Stop getting on here and trying to tell people that I don't want to divorce you. Stop telling people that a ring that I paid more for than you paid for my engagement ring is a ring that I got from you. You are broke. You are a loser. Your business is in the trash. You owe the plumbing company $1,200. What do I have to get from you? There's nothing that I can get from you. Nothing. I only lose. Even sitting here right now talking about you, I'm losing money. I'm losing money. I'm losing support. I'm losing traction from my channel. Nothing that I do that is associated with you brings me money. So why do you think that you're going to get up there and file some papers and I'm going to tell them no? As soon as you go up there and you paid $120 to divorce me, motherfucker, I'm going to hit check and they're going to say yes. Both people agree. They're going to divorce us and we'll be done with each other by October. But thinking you're going to pressure me into responding to you with my personal information, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Seriously, I don't owe you shit.
Yeah, I think she's still. Yeah.
Yeah, because think about it, Witch Doctor. Ask yourself this, because she's trying to make it seem like the symbolism of that ring isn't because she's married with JP. Did she have a ring on that finger before JP? The answer is no. She did not have it. That's what it symbolized. And the emotions that she's sharing on this particular feed, it screams, I still want you, but I want you to fight for me. It screams it.
I don't owe you anything. Go file your paperwork with Waukesha County, motherfucker. Stop calling me. Stop coming online asking for men to treat you like the dad that you never had. Sorry, your dad wanted you dead, right? Isn't that what you told me? Since you want to get up here and lie and say I'm an immigrant, bitch ass nigga, I was born in the United States. I was born here. So who's not?
She not part of the Tether gang. Yeah, she not one of us, man. She's not part of the Team Tether. You know what I'm saying? And Shoso the kid, he's definitely team. He's a tether, you know what I mean? For his generation, tethering. Let's get back to the clip.
Not an American. You're a weirdo. You lied on my father. You said my father was an immigrant. My father works for the government of the country that he was born in. You lied on me. You lied on my family. And you keep getting on here, running your mouth, and you think I'm going to file a divorce with you? Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. I'm not doing shit with you. Go file your paperwork with Waukesha County. And then when Waukesha County tells me, yes, this dusty ass nigga said he wants to divorce you, you know what I'm going to tell Waukesha? I agree. Boom. And now they have 2 cooperating parties. So while you keep trying to tell people that it's going to last longer because I won't do this and that, fuck you. I don't have to send you shit. File your papers with Waukesha County. Waukesha will send me paperwork and say, yes, this ugly bastard did actually file for divorce, right? And what I'm going to do is say, I agree. It's irreconcilable. I'm going to check it off. You're going to tell them that you sent me papers? And I'm going to divorce you. And that's it. That's all there is to it. The reason why I'm upset, and I get you, when people say, please don't let him compromise your channel. He's not compromising my channel because this is not my energy. This is not how I behave over time. This is a dusty ass bandit who can't let me go, who's stalking me, who's calling my mother nonstop, who's looking at my streams trying to tell people that an infinity ring that I bought that cost more than the engagement ring that you gave me is me holding on to to the marriage to somebody who's ruined my reputation, who's ruined my credibility with a lot of people. Right? You have done nothing to benefit me, and the business that you have that has roaches living inside that truck is not anything that I want. So when you file your paperwork that you already filled out, I don't know what you're waiting for. You already filled it out. Send it to Waukesha County. And then when they tell me that your broke ass paid the $180 to divorce me, I will sign my portion and give it to the court. I don't need to give you anything. Yeah, chakra. People don't understand how evil a narcissist is. How persistent that shit is exhausting. I'm tired. I've gotten 2 bonuses while your broke ass has continued to get on the internet and air out your personal business, try to air out my personal business, air out your children's business, lying on me, lying on your kids, lying on my family. You've continued to do that and you still haven't made $1. You're sitting there working as a CNA, wiping ass. You're about to be living where you work at because ain't nobody about to keep your black, ugly ass living in their apartment while you're...
Uh-oh.
No, the man ugly. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You're trying to tell everybody that you got the apartment via fraud. Regardless, the fact is I don't have a criminal history, period. So they'll give me an apartment. Maybe I didn't get into your apartment at the time because I wasn't working and my last paycheck was 2 months before that. Yeah, I'm not going to get on your lease. But I don't have a criminal history. There's no criminal history attached to my social security. Your name is attached to so many fucking crimes because you're a degenerate. You might have beat a lot of them, right? You might have took a lot of plea deals, you dusty bitch. But it doesn't make you innocent. That doesn't mean that you're not guilty of crime. It doesn't mean none of that. Journey, his behavior, he has no bounds. He continues to get on the internet. Now he thinks he's going to use the internet to pressure me to divorce him jointly. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. File your paperwork with the court. I will respond promptly to the court. I will divorce you via the court. Nothing else. I'm not divorcing you with you. We're not talking. I'm not sending you any papers via email. Suck my dick from the back. I'm not doing anything with you. I don't owe you shit.
Wait, whoa, whoa. Pause, man. Nah, nigga.
From the bike.
Exactly, Brownie. Like, that's all it was. My criminal there's no criminal history. There's none.
The cap.
I've done several government jobs. I can work anywhere. Your bitch ass can't even get approved for a 1-bedroom. I'm sorry for my vulgarity. From the back. Because it's just this stupidity to me. It's like to sit up here and just, I get it, G though, but unfortunately, I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck at this point. I've kept my mouth shut for over almost a year at this point. I've literally kept my mouth shut for almost a year, and this dusty person continues. Dude, you're facing eviction. Why are you worried about me, nigga? They're about to put you and your kids on the street. You should be working. You should be taking every fucking paycheck you have to get a place to live. I've literally kept my mouth shut for almost a year, and this dusty person continues. Dude, you're facing eviction. Why are you worried about me? Nigga, they're about to put you and your kids on the street. You should be working. You should be taking every fucking paycheck you have to get a place to live. That's what you should be, but you're worried about me. You're running to grown men to explain yourself because you know another person you dealt with exposed you. Another woman you dealt with exposed you. And the funny thing is, low key, he exposed himself. You exposed yourself low key because the woman that you called to validate you in your stream that night named another woman. So what is that? Flora, Ashley, what's Legacy's mom's names? I forget her name. Legacy's mom. Kendra and Joella's mom. That's 4 women. And Devin, the same bitch who's, mind you, this is why I mentioned Mammy's, right? I mentioned Mammy's because the same woman who he smashed a hammer on her head, and he admitted this on the internet. That same woman gets on his stream and tells him, oh no, Roro, yeah, exactly. That same woman gets on his stream and tells him, oh no, you need to be divorced before I move there in September. If you don't divorce her, I'm not moving. That's the only reason why this bitch ass nigga is trying to harass me now. Walk your black ass to the court, because I know you don't have a driver's license. Walk your black ass to the court and tell them straight up that listen, file this paperwork. She wants to divorce. She agrees. I'm gonna file my own because she don't trust me. But I'm gonna file this. She's gonna say she agrees. She's gonna say she agrees that it's irreconcilable. We have no assets. We have no children. We have nothing. Yeah, Davin is downtrodden, but we can call her downtrodden all you want. But we heard this woman on the live. She said it on the stream. She said, "Oh, I'm not marrying you till you divorce her. She wants your business. She wants what you have. That's why she's holding on to the marriage." Mind you, this is a bitch who got her head smashed in with a hammer by the same nigga that she's trying to act like I'm trying to hold on to. You're a dumb bitch. You're really fucking stupid. You're really dumb to think that I want a man who smashed you with a hammer. He didn't even get to that level with me. And you think I want him? No, take him. Take him. Let him hit you again. I don't give a fuck. If you're willing to get on here online and try to act like I want to be with him because you want him to marry you because you're mad because he didn't marry you even though he was beating your ass all them years with you. Yes, a hammer, Brownie. He admitted.
Wait, somebody got hit with a hammer in the head and lived? What kind of what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here, man? This shit is some wild shit, bro. These motherfuckers got some helmet head, man. Shit.
I just can't trust shit she say. I'm not gonna lie to you, G. I just don't trust nothing that she says because of her past. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that. You know what I mean? Boy who cried wolf type shit. So I just don't believe shit she say.
Man, I take it with a grain of
No
salt.
accountability. Yeah, she's not taking no accountability of anything. She didn't take accountability on the Thanos situation or this one.
Bro, anybody that tell a story and it's all the other person's fault and not even a splash was their fault, not even nothing, I look at that shit with a side eye. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I got to.
Mia says she wants the truck. I believe that Devin and Roro both financially invested in the truck. So sure, okay, you want the truck, but at my detriment? You're really gonna convince this man to start harassing me because you want him? Fuck you. Take the ugly ass nigga. But don't get up here and act like that man has any business to get. He don't have nothing. That same truck that he has right now that he got a bunch of labor for that he's not paying people, right? Because he showed you guys that the guy put plumbing in on that whole truck and he didn't pay $1 to that nigga. He owes them.
So she's watching his content. You see, she missed this. She missed JP, man.
Man, listen, watch. I'm a proof of it, right? Witch doctor, this little black dove female that just came up on here. If she start making live streams about her negatively, you already know she still want to do.
Right.
Watch.
She's still territorial over her husband, man.
Exactly. That's why she got that ring on. She letting it be known. She want people to ask her that question. You married? Yeah. You know, we got our ups and downs. Me and JP. She wants everybody to know. It's just
Yo,
true.
Bomb Sherry, hit the link, Bomb, because you hit the link, Bomb. I know you probably sewing, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Bomb.
Over $2,000, but they said they know they're not getting $1 from this nigga. So you know what? We'll take 2,000 for everything we did. Okay, sure, they upcharge you a little bit, but you let them do all that work knowing you have nothing. You are a charlatan. Robin said, Jordan said he stunk so bad she had to crack her car window. You know how many times I had to argue with that man about taking a bath? Like, bro, you're not about to get in a bed with me stinking. You're not about to get in a bed with me not.
Damn, she said she had to argue with him to take a bath. Wait a minute. But you see, that wasn't the straw that broke the camel back. You know what I'm saying? That was, look, man, you loved his dirty drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Robin said, Jordan said he stunk so bad she had to crack her car window. You know how many times I had to argue with that man about taking a bath? Like, bro, you're not about to get in a bed with me stinking. You're not about to get in a bed with me not having taken a shower all day or multiple days in a row. This was a major issue that we had. A major issue was your hygiene. Your jealousy. We had a neighbor, a light-skinned dude with a baby. He had a white girlfriend and everything. The man never did nothing but say hello to me and his kids.
I gotta examine this one closer. I gotta see the body language to see if this one is capped. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if it was any flirtatiousness between Flora and the neighbor.
We had a neighbor, a light-skinned dude with a baby. He had a white girlfriend and everything. The man never did nothing but say hello to me and his kids. Tell me why he's gonna go accuse that man. You guys saw the stream. He's gonna go accuse that man of wanting his wife. Listen, you married me for content. Be real. Be real. You understood that you had no life. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Your friends don't exist. Your family don't fuck with you like that. Right? Your sister's opportunist, right? Because the same sister who asked Jordan for money, your other sister asked me for money, talking about, oh, it's about to be my birthday. Y'all gonna send me money? Oh, can James send me $20? And I told you, go ahead, send it $20 because we had just worked.
God damn, $20. God damn, man.
She airing this out so bad, she about to have me cry. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I feel like she talking about me type shit. She cooking this nigga so bad. God damn.
Don't give a fuck if you're putting somebody's head through a wall. They don't give a damn. Electric Justice says, I never seen those streams. Yeah, I mean, like, there was a lot going on, right? Because you would see a stream like that, and then he would be on there, and then people would be calling me like, oh, why is Jay Prince putting that out there? And then people would review 100 streams. It was a lot going on. That man didn't know how to live. He didn't have no real friends in real life. He didn't have a job. There was one dude trying to get him a job at a factory. He went there talking about some hot dogs. The dude knew he was full of shit. The guy said, listen, I don't know about you selling hot dogs, but I can get you a job here if you want. He refused. You could work at a company like that, full of benefits. You could have been changed your children's life, but you refused to. I had zero privacy, none. Front porch. That's why when people tell me don't talk about it, I'm like, fuck that. Because at the end of the day, he took away my ability to have privacy. Yeah. He was trying to sell some hot dogs outside of a factory. He said, I don't know about selling.
That's cap. That's cap. Both of them both of them were doing live streams. They were going to the gym together. They were going out to eat together. They was riding that dirty ass car together. Stop it.
I remember when every live they did, both of their channels was live at the same time.
So she's lying. This is cap.
Some hot dogs, but you can come work here. I can get you into this factory. As soon as he realized JP wasn't really trying to work, he said, fuck that, I'm not answering him. The dude never answered him. He tried to play it off to me like, oh, the business venture fell through. Bitch ass nigga, they know that you can't run a business. You've been trying to run that food truck for 2 years. When I came down there, I had no idea you were running a food truck that was unlicensed. Your license had expired. They actually took it away for real. You were homeless. The kitchen that was on your license, you didn't even live at that house anymore. I mean, this is somebody, you're a broke, destitute, dusty bandit, and you can't get off the internet talking about me. I don't even mention you, but you get up here every day and talk it. You get up here every day and talk about me. You lie on me. You lie on my family. Call my dad an immigrant. Call me an African. Why? Because I can speak Portuguese. Because I'd rather cuss you out in Portuguese than cuss you out in English and have your kids know what I'm calling you. Dude's a degenerate. This is like the fact that I even have to get on here after you go online and you lie. Like so many people who act like they're logical, rational people, they listen to you and act like you're telling the truth. You lie on everybody. You fall out with everybody. The fat big titty bandit that you have beef with.
Wait a minute.
I have more views than you. I don't need you. I don't need to be associated with you. You're a broke down truck that has a broke busted engine. Your hot dog cart that's not even licensed. Exactly, Robin. If I would have never begged the court to drop the charges, that nigga would have been in jail right now. Just like he had to take a plea because he admitted to threatening to delete me to the court. He admitted that shit because he thought the court was gonna be like, "Oh, we appreciate your honesty." Fuck that. The court said we'll let you take this plea so that you just get charged with a domestic violence ticket. But what was the reading there, right? I posted something on my wall. I didn't just post it just to be an asshole, right? It says there, domestic abuse. There is no formal domestic abuse charge, right? The charge that they gave him in response to the evidence that I provided prior to any letters or testimony that I did, the charge that they gave him was battery. Right? Because there is no domestic violence charges in Wisconsin. He got a battery charge. You don't beat a battery charge like that. It's not the same thing. I had pictures, I had proof. But what I also did was be stupid and allow the internet to make me feel bad about your situation. You're recording yourself living in a homeless shelter. You're recording yourself having to visit your kids at your sister's house while welfare is telling them if those kids stay there, then she's gonna get evicted, right? You recorded all of that for the internet to see. And I, like a mammy, at the time, felt bad for you. If those kids weren't attached to welfare benefits, he wouldn't have taken them. Of course. He wouldn't. Well, what benefit would he have to be a father? He doesn't raise them. We found out a couple of days ago his daughter is a child who is struggling academically for what her age is supposed to be. Because he put it on display. He tried to brag about parenting while not even knowing the literacy level of his child. Right? Y'all remember him getting on there trying to act like he was such a great dad, but also at the same time we got to see the fact that he never reads to them kids. He never does anything educational with those children. His 3-year-old, her homework sits there in the bag and rots. He doesn't do anything. Yeah, he's an embarrassment. I can keep my mouth shut for months. He's still gonna get up.
But none of these things, I don't see no before and after differences, right? I don't see no differences in JP before marriage and after marriage. And I'm about to mute you, Unc Man, whenever you're ready to talk. Just unmute yourself. I'm getting an echo.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I don't see no differences with JP before marriage and JP after marriage. So I don't know what she's complaining about. Because he's the same JP he was before he got married. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck? What is going on? That's what I'm saying. He's the same bandit he always
and
was.
The bandits, one of the most biggest bandits.
So how could she complain now when she done seen all of this shit before? Wait, you had to seen it close up for it to really come? Like, come the fuck on, man. This is some bullshit. This is crocodile tears. This is what we call this back home. Crocodile tears. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we need to watch any more of this shit, man. Nightish, you going live or you sleep? He might be sleep. After hearing all them fireworks, he probably needed a nap, man. He probably couldn't really sleep. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all take away from this whole shit, man? I can't watch no more of it. I thought I could, I just can't, man. It's fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean, JP already came up here and said, well, a little bit, but you got to think both of them love attention. She's trying to build her channel, so she's going with the sympathy card, everything like that. Oh, now you a piece of shit, da da da. I mean, that ain't a red flag to you, but I believe him where she was probably pressuring him to get married, but maybe not because he's I love Flora. Da, da, da.
Nah,
So,
he did love her, but she did pressure him into getting married. You know what I mean?
so I really do believe that. So just to air out all the bullshit and all the business, all of his business, his personal business, that's borderline doxing, personally, in my eyes. I mean, even though he showed us everything, he showed us the homeless shelter. What I mean? That's the best thing you can ever do is put your own business out there before somebody else could tell it, because they're gonna spin that fucking narrative like she's doing right now.
Right.
But you, like everybody in the chat saying, but you still married him. You knew all this shit was going on, but you still married him. So I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, me neither. I don't want to hear this shit. Let me see who else is live, who we could send y'all to. Let me see who we got. Let me see. Let me see. We gotta send y'all to the less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? We prioritizing the channels, them that need watch hours, that need a little bit more subscribers. Let me see who in our space is live. Damn, ain't nobody live. Usually nightish, but this nigga is sleeping. God damn. And by the way, that it looks like that 4 extra dude did blow his hand off. It looks like he did actually blow his hand off. You know 4 extra, right? He be a no jumper man.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a rapper, but I ain't heard shit from him. But
I heard one song from him, but I heard that shit on No Jumper channel. I never heard music from him no other place. But he did blow his hand off, his right arm from
niggas is
playing with
stupid.
fireworks.
I'm cool. It's literally dynamite. I don't know if y'all know they just changed the name. You know what I'm saying? Of the all about semantics. You know what I'm saying? Fireworks, aka dynamite. You only do so much shit with it.
Man, I'm surprised niggas ain't been knowing that shit is dynamite. That shit got fucking gunpowder. That shit is explosive. It's not like, come on, man. You got to be a certain age to even buy that shit, right? Or they let anybody buy it.
For real, in my city, I think anybody can buy it, but in my city, they banned it this year, but niggas still had it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna sell it to anybody. You know what I mean? If they wanna raid your shit, they wanna give you a ticket. That's just what they want to do. But other than that, nah, man, it was supposed to be illegal. You know what I'm saying? They're still popping them bitches around here. I'm cool. I don't play with firecrackers no more. I don't. Excuse me, dynamite. They got the M80s. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Wait, what the fuck was this? Damn, I got a fucking why it says they decline. What the fuck was this? Look like my shit nearly got charged on Facebook or some shit. That's weird. That's some weird shit. But yeah, man, we better get on up out of here. Yeah, 607 on can't catch no fade. No, that nigga got one fucking hand. I wanna see no jumper coverage. Then I know it's 1,000% real. Let me see where I'm about to send y'all. Damn. Unc, when you going live, man?
Shit,
I see
never. I'll be chilling. I ain't got time
you
for
was
this shit.
raising them chickens, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I might. I mean, I could do it in the morning. I finally got. They started laying eggs like 2 weeks ago. It's like 5 of them that's laying right now. I got 8. 5 of them laying eggs. Getting my shit together, get my paperwork together, man. I'm ready to launch this shit. A lot of people in the
So,
community trying to help me too, so that's what's up.
so what you bought? When you said launches, what you launching?
The group homes for the homeless and aged out of foster care. And then in y'all city, well, y'all might not want to deal with them because they might have behavioral problems, but a lot of juveniles in a lot of these cities, they're stuck in jail because they have nowhere to go afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do something with that too. You know what I mean? So that's what that, I got like a year from that, but for right now it's homeless and aged out of foster care. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that shit together, doing my
Okay.
thing. Night, wake the fuck up.
Yeah, we about to just send the people over to I think I'm about to just fire up some music and send the people over there, man. Shit. And look,
Right.
wait. Let me see who else is there. Cause when I'm hitting live, I'm not seeing nobody, but I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I think Freezy is live. No cap. Freezy. I think Freezy might be
Nah,
live.
he ended a minute ago. I
Oh
was
damn. He did. And I don't see the stream up there either. Probably took it down. We better just play some music. Yeah, we better vibe out. I got ya. Let me just run some shit. And if y'all wanna parlay in the Discord, we might be in the Discord. Let me see if anybody's already in there. But y'all free to go in the Discord rooms. You could play music in there, you know what I'm saying, in the Vice rooms, you know what I mean? This nigga said call JP. Nah, JP gotta wake up and go to work, I think. I'm not sure what he got going on. But let me head out here but to play some music. Appreciate the fellas for coming through. Appreciate those who supported. We motherfucking we out of here, man. We out of here.
Put duct tape over their mouth. Put duct tape over their mouth.
All white bricks.
snow. They think I'm putting VVS jewels in the coke. I watch a cool 100 paint job a cold 20. And after this, flip them quit the drop cold turkey. Psych, the pack in and I'm working. Drought season in Georgia as the whole 30. But right now you can get it for a low number. This fish scale like St. Call a mile.
DuctTapes.
Bricks, all white bricks, all white bricks, like 10 bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks, all white bricks, all white bricks, like 10 bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks, all white bricks, all white bricks, like 10 bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. Bricks, 36 zips, that's a whole chick. Born a bad bitch, gotta have bricks. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I make hits, but I still take. So I should see, no, I'm a fool with the snow. They think I'm putting VVS jewels in the coke. I watch a cool 100 paint job a cold 20. And after this, flip them quit the drop cold turkey. Psych, the pack in and I'm working. Drought season in Georgia as the whole 30. But right now you can get it for a low number. This fish scale like St. Call a mile. And it's a street nigga holiday. My nigga DJ holiday. Hey, 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 okay. Hey, 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 okay. Hey, 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 okay, 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 hey, hey. Young Jew, man, goddamn it on the shit. Booming off the chain, working with 50 bricks. 1,000-pound bell, trying to make a mega grill. Posted on the grass, put that 4-5 on my head. Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Quarter pound, half a pound, whole pound. 100 pills, 1,000 pills, serving major way. Juice man and Gucci man, make the trap. Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Quarter pound, half a pound, whole pound. 100 pills, 1,000 pills, serving major way. Juice man and Gucci man, make the trap. I'm booming, I'm breaking, I'm serving all the babies. Rap game easy, but the dope game crazy. Young Jew man, live my life just like the J. Yeah, we stupid, prudent, crazy, sweat, jumping in your lane. Banana don't share it, interior like the lake. Run James rich when I'm fucking with that cake. Hit the trap, stay down, watch the paper break. Booming out of house today, asking for a wake. Half a brick, whole brick, got me buying date. Worry shoot, walking in the head of no gator. Half a brick, whole brick, got me buying date. Worry shoot, walking in the head of no gator. Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Quarter pound, half a pound, whole pound. 100 pills, 1,000 pills, serving major way. Juice man and Gucci man, make the trap. Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Quarter pound, half a pound, whole pound. 100 pills, 1,000 pills, serving major way. Juice man and Gucci man, make the trap. Young Jew man, goddamn it on the shit. Booming on the chain, working with 50 bricks. 1,000-pound bell, trying to make a mega grill. Posted on the grass, put that 4-5 on my heel. 30 tuck behind my heel. Town sent the dog with the extra lil. 502 dog with the extra kid. I got some stupid bag, cause I got that stupid bill. Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Quarter pound, half a pound, whole pound. 100 pills, 1,000 pills, serving me.
DuctTapes.
I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. Tell them about my chick. You better come correct. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. Tell them about my chick. You better come correct. These hoes stay tuned. Trap stay moving. I'm a back moving. I'm a weed loop. These hoes stay tuned. Trap stay moving. I'm a back moving. I'm a weed loop. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. Tell them about my chick. You better come correct. I can
real bad man.